Good morning, everyone. Welcome into our Monday live stream. It is great to see everyone as always. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone had a good weekend. And it is great to see everyone as always. Hope everyone is doing well. Figured today we would do something a little different than normal. We got some Sovereign Citizen Bingo, which we've done on the channel before, but it's been a long time since we've done it, so figured what the hell, let's just do a little bit of Sovereign Citizen Bingo, at least to start off the stream today, just to change it up a little bit. And yeah, boy, another Monday already. I always say it, time keeps flying by. And let's see who is in the chat today. Sorry, just got a notification on my phone expecting a few deliveries today, which should be coming sometime, hopefully around noontime. But anyway, let's see who is in the chat room today. Hey, PJC, welcome in. Chelsea May, Joshua. Hey, Derek, Society Red, Philip, Ryan, Liz, Bruce, welcome in. Parson, good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. And who else? Hey, Casey, good to see you. Aces Dumb Criminals, welcome in. Patricia Bradshaw, good to see you. Erica, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. And no, Parson, it's not Twisted Teas. Although that would be something. And I decided to buy myself a PlayStation 2 console over the weekend, so. And just to add to my retro gaming collection, should be arriving today along with a few games. So hopefully everything works well. And maybe that's what I'll be doing tonight after wrestling, just doing some classic gaming. But few games, a few old Madden games that I grew up with, a few SmackDown versus Raw games, and yeah, we'll probably be adding to that collection soon. Just hopefully everything just shows up and works well, hopefully. But anyway, yeah, so we got our bingo card. If you want to play bingo, all you have to do is click the link. It's the top pinned. It's pinned in the chat. The link, and yeah, and if you want to change your card, I will show you how to. Hang on. If I can, if I was ever organized. Let's see, share screen. And yeah, if you want to play bingo, hang on, might be sure. That's the wrong thing, of course, because I got so many things open. Let's see, share screen. So yeah, here's the screen we want. So basically, if you want to play bingo, all you have to do is enter your name. So I'll just write Mark, generate card, and then to change your card, if you want to change your card, just click on these three lines at the bottom and just click on New. Yeah, we got all the classic Sovereign Citizen stuff. Obviously, we have our free space there. And yeah, should be a fun game today. And yeah, just give people another minute or so to join us. Red Sox yesterday looked excellent. Won their doubleheader against the Cardinals. And in hockey, Alex Ovechkin set the new goal scoring record, which is probably never going to be defeated. Hey, Chris, welcome in. The Mark Baggage Show brought to you by Morons and Idiots. Yes, indeed. Hey, Terry Barnes, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. PS2 Classics, that's actually the most recent console I bought. Yeah, I bought, mine, the one I bought was a slim console, and got the memory card with it, got an HDMI, an AV to HDMI converter, which hopefully works. Hopefully, but yeah, that should all be arriving at some point today. And yeah, so like if I suddenly disappear, that's probably why. Just obviously don't want to have that sitting outside, especially because getting a little bit of a wintry mix here today where I am in Massachusetts, some snow and rain. So yeah, thought the snow would be over by now, but apparently not. Although looking out the window, it really doesn't seem to be doing much of anything at the moment. Looks, if anything, it looks like it might be raining a little bit. Anyway, I guess that is enough rambling from me. Let's get into the videos. And I did find a few sovereign citizen videos that I have not seen before. At least I don't believe I've seen before. So this should be fun. Yeah, let me just to make this easier on myself. Let me close a few tabs here that I don't need. And one thing I like about the software that I'm using for bingo is like I can kind of see everyone's bingo cards. We have quite a few people playing, which is awesome to see. And obviously, at least for now, these are just for entertainment, bragging rights. No real prizes can be won, but who knows? Maybe if this becomes popular and there's a demand to that, maybe we'll change it in the future. But yeah, just for now, just for fun and entertainment. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's show a video. And this is from Bama Mike. If you're not subscribed to Bama Mike, great channel. Be sure to go subscribe to him. And without further ado, let's roll the video.
You want to play it?
Edward Franktown 6944.
Playing G7 mile.
Sometimes.
I'm full.
Pull up some more. Pull up some more. Fucking dumbass.
30630.
What about that shit?
Well, it's here.
Yes, sir. If y'all would start for Rouge Park, West Parkway, West Chicago, West Parkway, West Chicago.
What's going on, boss man? How you doing today?
Pretty good.
All right, so two things. You can't have that plate cover on your license plate like that.
Excuse me?
You can't have the plate cover on the license plate.
I'm Morris American.
What's that?
Morris American.
What does that mean?
That means you have no jurisdiction over me. But keep going. Keep
You also have
So right off the bat, we got, I'm pretty sure Moorish American is there on the bingo list, and no jurisdiction, which I know for a fact is on the bingo list. Off to a great start already.
also have no insurance on the vehicle.
I'm Morris American.
Okay, let me get the license registration.
Okay, I don't have license or registration.
You got
I'm
ID?
telling you, Morris American.
You got an ID?
I have a Morris American card.
Okay, let me get some with your name on.
My name is Grayson Bay.
Any weapons in the car? So let me get your ID.
That's my ID.
And of course, he presents that as his ID, and which is just the typical nonsense that you can just have printed off a computer, basically. Just trying to look at it. National domicile, born date, natural person, and full life. Then he has his mail-in location on. Oh my god. How ridiculous is that? That's something I should probably add to the bingo card right there. Just fake Moorish ID.
Sir.
I don't have ID.
You want me to
call your
Hey,
commander?
Sally.
Call your chief.
All right, I've been through this before, man. Okay, I'll call him. Your car coming with me, though.
Right here. Here I am.
Can you roll it down a little more so I can talk to you?
You talking right now?
Okay, can you roll it down a little more?
I'm talking to you right here.
All right, look, man. So you're in a motor vehicle, right?
It's the neighborhood police officer.
Yeah, I know.
No, we are neighborhood police officers.
We're not neighborhood police
We're not
officers.
neighborhood police officers.
Oh, they not neighborhood police.
We're police officers.
That's why you probably don't
Detroit.
know them. It's officer, what is that?
Flannel.
Flannel.
Aberson.
Aberson. I guess they new to the neighborhood. But I
Not really.
gave them notices up there when you work at. They know who I am, so I don't understand why they trying to charge me a tax. And I'm not getting out of my vehicle.
Okay.
Now,
You got a license? No, I don't want to talk to her. I'm talking to you.
You can hear everything.
That's fine. She can listen then, okay? I'm trying to talk to you. Is that okay?
I don't want to take a tax. That's the issue.
I understand. I understand. So you have a your license on you?
No.
You have
I just gave you my information.
right.
Where's
But
You're not coming up in the
it's
system,
not
sir.
coming up. So I'm
Well,
asking
give my card back.
do you have an ID?
Give my traveler's card back.
That's over this one.
Okay, go get my traveler's card. I have a traveler's card. No, I have no ID with me. I told them who I was too.
And it's not coming back. That's why we're trying to get your state ID.
That's their issue then. It ain't coming back.
What's your middle name?
Grayson Bay.
You don't have a middle name?
Grayson Bay.
You don't have a middle name?
Grayson Bay. GRAYSON-BEY. Please give me my traveler's card back.
Sir, I keep telling you it's not coming back.
And yeah, at this point, if you have something that says, like, I don't need a license, you can probably mark that down as well, because he's going off saying he has like a traveler's card, which, as we all know, is not a thing. So yeah, I don't need a license. I'll accept that.
Are you gonna give us an ID or no?
No, you give me my traveler's card. I don't have an ID. I just gave you my ID. They break my window. I'm suing y'all.
Who was that on the phone? Who was that on?
Also, I'm gonna sue. You can mark that down as well. See, I knew this would be a good one for bingo, because this is the sheer stupidity we're getting out of it already.
The phone.
This is your commander.
Okay, let me see.
Yep, traveling, not
I'm
driving.
sorry, this is the neighborhood cop officer.
Who
I'm
was
sorry,
that?
but hold on. That's the neighborhood.
Yes, who is
Real
this?
Officer Reed. I work for her.
Reed? Reed, do you know this guy?
You don't understand what Morris American is?
No.
Has nothing to do with what we pulled over.
What are you
Has
doing?
nothing-
We on 7 Mile and Plainview.
Right.
Okay, I'm on the way.
All right.
My badge is 230, man.
Because I don't have time for this.
Right. Well, she on her way.
Okay, good.
Hey, Liz, welcome in.
Jesus Christ, bro.
So you're actually on Westmoreland, not Plainview.
Yeah, I just went over there and changed it.
I love you.
I don't
You're my
have,
expert.
I don't have Wesley with
So
me.
where's he at?
This girl right here.
Okay. These are my experts.
But see, he
Is the
got a
plate good?
plate.
No,
I know a few of you mentioned Judge Perkins dealt with him a while ago, and I think that appearance might actually be included in this video. I was skimming through it and I thought I saw him in Judge Perkins' court towards the end.
it's, the plate's
All right,
good, but it
green light,
ain't
I'm
got no
dropping you on the
insurance.
ticket as well.
How you doing, sir? I'm Corporal Dowis with Detroit City Police Department. Good. How you doing, sir? So what's going on today?
Way across the street or around the corner.
It's not what we said.
Say that's the reason why he pulled me over. They did a U-turn.
Yes, sir.
All right, 82, I see
You guys have no jurisdiction. I usually don't even take you guys to court.
All right, brother, I just want to hear what happened.
Did he say name and badge number or something like that? And maybe I missed it? If so, yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, you can mark that down on the cards.
Today, I get your report. I just want to hear what's going on today.
Okay, yeah, they just did a U-turn. I guess they want me to. They want to give me a ticket me for
No, they're on a traffic stop.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Vehicle doesn't show
Pursuant to
so.
Michigan Code, MCL code, you need a valid Michigan driver's license.
Green light 2 out there with them.
I understand that.
57's creeping around the corner.
Okay, well that doesn't give you. If
Okay,
you're,
sounds good.
okay, I'll hear you, and then I want you to hear me, so we're not talking over each other. So let me hear you.
You're over here. Just one of those sovereign citizen types.
Give me a ticket and put it in brakes and make good and fine. I ain't gonna put up with
Okay, good on secure.
He can do that and send me on my way. And that way, y'all ain't gonna be looking like y'all about to shoot.
Take 57.
Ain't nobody shooting up
Guns
nothing,
out there,
man.
and I don't.
Brother, this is all being
Put it in
recorded.
brakes. Give me the ticket so let me go by my.
Can you hear about me now?
Can
Can you hear about me for the sum of $3 million? Is that what it says? That's usually what you guys
Okay,
do.
gotcha.
Okay, so do you want to hear me now? Do you want to hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I heard everything you said. I understand you identify as a moral citizen. The great state of Michigan, okay, you need a valid driver's license.
Stop cutting him off. You wanna
Okay,
let him
I'm gonna talk one more time. If you cut me off, I'm gonna impound your car, and then you can federally sue me for that too. Okay? So hear me out. Okay?
Like I said, I have no problem with Detroit. You guys get brakes and me.
Okay. So can I talk now? Okay. Excellent. So in the state of Michigan, if you're on state roadways, alleys, or highway, you need a valid Michigan driver's license, not a Morris. You also need a valid Michigan registration. You need valid Michigan insurance. Okay, do you have any of them items? Okay, no, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Okay, so if you don't have any of them,
I wouldn't necessarily count that as fee schedule. I mean, all he said was he's gonna sue, which is already listed on the card. Personally, I wouldn't count that. Unless he specifically says, something like, I'm charging you my fee schedule, or something along those lines.
we're going to ticket you and we're going to impound the vehicle. Well, that's not, that's, you don't make the rules, I do. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. We don't want that to happen today unless it gets to that point. Okay. 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 Excellent. Okay, get back to the story. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Hey, Nightwolf.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are, sir.
This is a citation.
It is. It is.
Citation. Well, whatever the case.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. I hope it all works out for you. But in this situation, listen, in this situation, listen,
I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are to write that ticket.
listen, that's fine.
This is what I love about these sovereign citizens. They demand, write me the ticket. Sir, you gave them a fake BS ID that has no relevance or meaning whatsoever, and they can't write you a ticket if they don't know who you are. The way this is going for you, dude, you're talking yourself into a trip to the Gray Bar Hotel.
That's fine. You are in violation. You're absolutely right. You are in violation. So, the 8th precinct, sir. Corporal Dovis, badge 73. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do to finish this up, man. So, if you don't want to give me a valid driver's license, valid registration, or insurance, you will receive some tickets and we will impound your car. So, you make your decision. I need some ID and some registration things.
That's it right there.
Okay, it's not a valid driver. It's an identification card. It should say driver's license. So, what do you want to do?
I want you to give me the tickets so I can go and handle my business.
Okay, so are you going to give me identification, registration, or
Hey,
insurance?
can you put the vehicle in the
Registration or
cab?
insurance?
Can you put the vehicle in the
Registration or
cab?
insurance?
Can you?
Okay,
I'm
why
not
don't you
doing it.
drop the car in the cab and we'll roll tow? Okay. Will you pull the car up in front of his car so you don't pick it up? Okay. So that's it.
Yes, sir,
Hurry up,
Miss
guys.
Parson.
All right, drop it in there, and then did you issue him tickets off of this? Run them in lean?
He's not coming up.
Okay. So they usually use fake names. So Grayson Bay, that's a fake name because they're all bays. Every Morris citizen I've ever had is a bay.
I love this cop. He has not given a single goddamn freaking hell during this entire stop. Yeah, this why are all of them freaking bays? Exactly, officer. Something that I've always wondered. Just fake, made up BS.
I'm not gonna
And
argue
that's fake, okay? That's fake. Your birth name. What's your birth name? What's your birth name?
Radio 63.
Well, believe it, because I'm giving you every opportunity in the world to give me what you need.
Yes, sir. I spoke to the complainant. She said that the people were escalating, and for fear of her own personal safety, she just changed locations, and she's going to chalk it up as a loss. She's at Joint Spinoza, and she doesn't want to see an officer, but she's away from those people from the original location.
All you gotta do is give us an ID.
Okay, so, Mr. Morris, Mr. Bay, do you want your vehicle impounded, or do you want to give me what I'm asking for? Okay. Now listen, Mr. Bay, what we're going to do moving forward is we are going to take you out of the car and take you to jail for obstructing. Okay? Okay, we'll sign you as a John Doe. That's okay. We take John Does in the state of Michigan. So, do you want to go to jail? That's your next step.
I want to go to jail.
Then
Just give us an ID or
I got no
something.
ID, man. I'm telling you who I am.
You're not. This is a fake name.
I stand on who I am.
This is a fake
I
name.
have to stand on who I am.
This is a
I'm
fake
living
name.
who I am.
This is a fake
I'm
name.
telling you who I am.
What's your birth name?
Radio 61,
What's your
your
birth
status
name?
for Plymouth.
It's not. You weren't born. Because this is getting confiscated too.
It's been taken before I got it back.
This is getting confiscated too.
Back to me.
It's getting confiscated.
Okay, got it.
Oh man, I'm that jurisdiction. I learned from that, and I separated from it.
Did you drop the car in the
So jurisdiction again, although I think we already called it, but if you miss jurisdiction, yeah, you can put that down on your card.
Stand on my word. I have
Okay,
to stand
cool.
on my word.
Okay. Well, my word, I gotta stand on mine too, because I'm a sworn police officer.
Okay, 11, you need a flatbed or straight tow for that Cadillac.
So we got a tow coming. Do you really want this towed?
You know, I just
Okay,
stand on my
flatbed,
word.
gotcha.
I have to stand on my word.
Me
Who
too.
I am, man.
I'm a sworn officer to uphold the law, man. I'm holding up on mine too.
It is explain to me who I am.
No, you don't.
This is me on this side.
Okay.
You
Here we
are
go
the
with that.
legions trying to charge me a tax. I don't pay. I'm telling you, you have to know who you are. I'm not a
You're
black
gonna go to
American.
jail, Mr.
I'm not
Bay.
I have to stand on who I am. I'm sorry, but I have to stand on who I am.
Hey, what's
You know,
up?
so I was
Welcome
gonna
in.
supervisor here is gonna verify everything that we're
Is he
saying.
here?
Okay,
Yep.
I'm sending the
There he
request
is.
now.
You roll out your windows so I can speak to you?
Man, I have to stand on who I am, man. They trying to tell me I'm not who I am. I gave them ID and who I am, and it's still, you know.
Some
what I'm
words.
saying? I have to stand worse than that. I have to
They're
stand on
all
who I
that
am.
name.
I can't go against
I've dealt with at least 20
I
of them.
can't stand on that. Oh, there's somebody that know who I am.
This is not a driver's license.
It doesn't. I'm telling you who I am. I'm traveling. I'm not even driving. I'm traveling.
You're driving.
I'm going to point A. Y'all
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
hindering me from traveling, man.
No.
Come on, man.
All right, sir. You've been advised.
Yes, Wixom, we have a moron, as I like to call them, and this cop is completely no nonsense and calling him out on all of his BS. The cop has already been like, why are they always named Bay? Always. And of course, he's been trying to hand them a fake Moorish BS ID. He's basically running the typical moron sovereign citizen script. Hey, Greg Jonick, welcome in.
Damn, man.
You can step out of the vehicle right now, or you're going to go to jail for obstruction.
You can record all you want, sir. We are too, but you will step out of this car, sir. And if you give us any problem, you will go to jail for obstructing a lawful order of a police officer.
Sir,
Who? You heard me. You heard me.
this is your final warning. You've been advised.
Oh, man, I can't give up my vehicle. Man, come on. I can't give up. You know, I understand.
Give me the word to break the window and pull them out.
Man, I can't do that.
Okay.
See
All
what
right.
you call?
Anybody got a baton? So we're gonna break the window.
Step out the car right now.
I can't, man, come on, man. I have to stand on who I am, man. I'm serious. I have to stand on who I am, man.
Me too. I'm a sworn officer to uphold the Constitution of America and the civil laws, which you're breaking.
I'm telling you, man, y'all wrong for this.
Okay. Final warning, because I'm going to break the window.
Everything. All places do to law. Don't touch my vehicle, man. This is
All right, 11, I've ordered you tow, and I'm giving you full
my piece to go
assistance.
away. cheating on me. I'm
Somebody who's going to be standing by for the tow?
Come on, man. As Morris, y'all two Morris Americans that y'all even know who y'all
Listen,
are.
you can still save yourself, sir, in your vehicle.
We ain't figured it out yet. We still
Step
have
out of the car. You can pick up your car later on.
Okay, well, I'll give everybody four and you all just let me know.
You got two options.
I don't want to get shot or tased. I
You
don't
got
want
two
none of that
options.
stuff,
Then step
man.
out of the
I just
car.
want to go on with my day.
Listen to my
Step out of the car with my
sergeant.
day.
Listen to my sergeant.
Listen,
The vehicle doesn't even belong to him.
Step-
It's a female.
that's my wife. What are you talking about? I got to walk her up here.
Six, volunteering.
Can we do that?
You can
Let's
pick
do
up.
that.
You can
You
pick
gotta
up.
come out, though.
You know what? I wish
You got the window break.
That is strange, Joshua. Everything on my side of things looks fine to me. Not experience any issues that I can see here, so might just be your internet connection or something.
Breaker, we're about to break the window.
Hold on. I don't want no issue.
Then
Then
step
step out the car.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Listen, I will tell you this right now.
Let
You
me
step
make
out.
sure.
Let me speak.
Let me call
If
my
you step out of the car, you will let your wife come get your vehicle. But you have to step out of
And
the
that's being
car.
recorded, so there it is.
But there's a wife that drives a
We're not going to wait for all that.
No, I got to call her and let her know.
The event happened
Now, 'cause I don't want to
Okay.
at Mount Elliott
Back up, give him some room.
per Dearborn.
Come on, sir.
I'm gonna back up some of my officers for you, but you gotta step out.
Come on, sir.
Cars on 8 volunteering, 16,005 Schoolcraft, that's 16005. Schoolcraft, you have an unknown problem.
Just us two.
Officers are ex-boyfriend and landlord are at the location. Nothing else is listed.
No one's going to hurt you, sir. Hello? 7 miles. And I'm telling them who I am.
I do agree, Liz. They're wasting too much time. Like, they already told him the consequences of what's gonna happen if he doesn't step out. Stop bluffing and smash the window. Which is why I probably couldn't be a cop, because I would not have the patience to deal with this guy.
Listen, just step out the car. I ain't gonna let nobody do nothing to you, bro.
Listen, when they said she gonna come get my vehicle.
Yep, there you are.
Okay, they gonna if they say they gonna let her get the vehicle, they gonna let her get the
Okay, the
vehicle. But you gotta step out the car.
Yes, sir, I'm stepping out.
We on 7 Mile on Westmoreland.
Now, like I said, I want them shooting me and doing anything.
I ain't gonna let them do none of that to you, brother.
The car's on Westmoreland and 7 Mile. I'm turning my vehicle off, okay?
Okay.
I'm stepping out.
Okay,
I'm trusted in you.
I got you.
I don't
Don't
want
relax.
no issue.
Man, ain't nobody else gonna touch you.
Thank you.
Come on.
Please.
Stay that way from me.
Right.
Stay that way.
Kinda disappointed. Wanted to see a window smash. Oh well. Always next time.
I'm not. No, he gonna probably need you. He could probably do it in his vehicle.
Just us, man. It's just us. That's fine. It's just us. I'm going to check into weapons for
Yeah.
my safety
Go ahead.
and yours.
Please.
I got you.
My officer right there is going to do it.
Yeah. You get down like that, man.
I got you, brother, man. We want to respect you for who you are, but we deserve the same respect. Feel me?
Right.
Cool.
I had to make sure I'm safe.
811, you've got Detroit Auto
So you
Recovery
know,
coming to
look,
you.
it's still recording. Everything's being on camera.
Right here, guy, is recording.
I'll put my hands up here with you.
Right. Okay. Now, like I said, I ain't got no beef with none of y'all. You seem to have an issue with me with my plate, and I told you that's my national flag. And that's all. That's why you say
We just got your bus for about maybe 15 minutes ago, and the mileage was
Put my hands right where you
46,839.
y'all, I don't want to look.
46839. Already got you.
Y'all got guns. What do you want? Say it.
And
So we can
are
do
you
it.
back
Y'all
around
around me.
the
I'm
for
scared.
Sir, I'll tell you what we want and what's
All
going
right,
to happen.
gotcha.
Okay?
Back up for him.
I just noticed the shirt this guy is wearing. Basically, he just full of nonsense, and on the bottom it says more.
Okay,
Right.
what's going to happen?
Radio 84 status on your paper?
A couple civil infractions.
Oh, yeah, I said, give me that, and I can get
You got it,
We'll
sir.
get you the court date. We'll get you everything.
And that's
every
what it
single
could
piece
have
of
been.
information you
He
need.
want to take my vehicle.
Listen, brother.
I'm sorry.
Brother, hey, shake my hand. There we go. I'm Joel. All right, I'll say my first name.
Radio
All right,
610.
Grayson Bay.
And it's not
Check
a
us out.
fake
Here's
name.
what we're going to do. We're going to issue you some citations.
Okay.
Unfortunately, since you failed to provide me any paperwork for the car,
She coming with it.
Okay. If that happens before my tow gets here, we'll relinquish the car to your wife.
All right, thank you,
I
sir.
know, get up here. Show your ID so they know it's yours.
Okay, listen. If
Get
she
up here.
brings the
Yes,
proper
sir.
paperwork to the vehicle, we can work around a tow and release the vehicle to your wife. If not, the vehicle will be impounded.
I
Okay.
said Westmoreland is 7 miles.
Since you stepped out of the car,
43 streets, yeah.
since you stepped out of the car, you will not be going to jail for obstruction.
Thank you.
Okay. We're gonna make that known
Thank
right
you.
now. You're not going
Yes,
to jail.
sir.
For now,
Boo.
okay. But if she fails to bring us paperwork, the vehicle will be impounded.
She coming
Okay.
out. 'Cause she-
All right.
He being
So,
issue tickets for the.
what was your birth name?
Excuse me, Grayson Bay.
It was not.
It's Grayson Bay.
Be honest.
I
It
have
was
to
not.
go back. I can't.
Why not take him to jail for obstruction, though? He's continuing to lie about his name, which is direct obstruction of justice.
Look, you have to understand. You have to understand my position.
Yes, sir.
It's
Tell
not.
me.
It's not like I can't lie to you. It's like it's
Yeah,
a
tell me.
fraud.
I want
The
to
way
educate me.
The
How
way
about
I've been
that?
taught, it's a fraud. So we have to distinguish all of it. You know what I'm saying? I had to go with my nationality.
You had to
like
distinguish
the
everything
American
that you
flag.
were born. Right.
That's a trading flag.
Cars
I
at
can't.
6 voluntary,
Yeah, well, all that-
6325
But I have to
Evergreen,
explain it.
6th
But what were you
Street,
born
65
in, sir?
Evergreen,
What
proceed
I was
to
born here.
report.
I
This
said, what
kid
were you
was
born
named-
under
as?
what name?
Grayson Bay. That's
You
the name I
weren't
have
born
to
under
take.
that name because that's your new name. You relinquished your one
I-
name. So what was the relinquished
Grayson
name
Bay.
then?
Right?
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Anastasia.
Morris Road, right? You know me.
recognize
Yeah,
me,
yes, sir. Yeah.
How come you never introduced me to yourself as being Morris? All the time we talk over there.
I was your captain. The
No,
dark-skinned
negative,
dude at the top. I'm sorry.
negative. Every time I talk to you,
know.
you never told me you
But I
was
told you
Morris.
the first time.
Negative.
Remember? I remember the first time I told you about the dog incident.
But the dog
Yeah,
incident,
I
you
apologize.
never introduced yourself.
I'm sorry to keep pausing it, but let's just remind ourselves here. This all started over a freaking license plate. And look how many officers are now there. Look how much time and resources are being wasted from other calls and other people that may actually need the officer's help. I mean, we have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 that I can see, 5 officers here wasting their time with this guy. It's ridiculous. He's continuing to give a fake name, travel him to jail already.
I've been trying to communicate. I'm sorry. I've been trying to communicate with you. I'm sorry.
Run the VIN
I gave
and
him
see
one
who's
Grayson
named that
Bay.
number.
Yeah, she's coming up here. She's
Why?
coming up here for
Let's get back to the car. If you wait for a ticket for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, so get that.
It's the one that pulled me over
Then
there.
we'll find out who he is. We gotta find out. Well, you can at least write her a ticket right now for allowing an unlicensed driver.
That's not why I got pulled over.
That way at least something's on there.
I got pulled over for this plate number. That it's in the window.
I want you know how to print them out right now?
That's why.
I can't print out.
Nothing to do with that flag.
I'm saying you can print out the white. Don't I gotta delete all these to go to the run the VIN.
I don't believe the vehicle is stolen. I think they already confirmed that the vehicle allegedly belongs to his wife, but I wouldn't doubt you about him having warrants.
Okay, whoever's name's on the VIN, cut that person's ticket for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive around.
I'm like, of course, you know, I
Okay.
call her. I'm like, you know, they
That
know
way
me.
something's on
Hold on, let me
there.
talk
We
to
live
you.
on.
Let me
I'm sorry.
talk to you. Sir, come here.
Come on now, man.
Listen.
I ain't gonna do all that.
Oh, okay.
Damn, man.
Okay, okay, don't
Why
talk.
y'all doing all that?
Then it's in tow.
Listen, you already gave the name.
Man, JABAAR. Yeah, please. Yeah, AAR. I'm doing that. Because like I said, I'm gonna
Yeah, absolutely. 283.
He's just a videoer that's watching live.
I know. Hey,
Oh,
they
397.
have another ID for the vehicle. And I want to let her come and get my vehicle.
Take it. Thank you, sir.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You gave us your name, give us the date of birth. When we could just get on our Okay, but you
More intrusive on the whole the U.S. Constitution.
I actually trying to. I like protest, man.
Right.
I don't, man.
I like it too. I like it.
And this is my problem here. These cops probably don't realize it, but they're giving this guy exactly what he wants, which is a confrontation and an argument about something so stupid, a covered license plate. Just arrest him. Arrest him and tell him to go tell it to the judge. You already have enough to arrest him for obstruction of justice.
Man, I got Southfield hard.
Okay.
I got him hard.
I hope it works out for
Oh,
you.
it's gonna work out.
Because if they did something wrong, I hope it works out.
That same ID, like you talking about.
I hope it works out for you. Because if they did something wrong, I hope it works out for you. But you're in Detroit dealing with the real
Y'all my
police.
people. No, y'all ain't the real. Y'all my people. You gotta understand.
I got it.
Understand
You
who
gotta
I
understand,
am.
we swore to oath. We swore to oath. No, U.S. Constitution.
I'm sorry.
Not the Morris
And today
Constitution, but U.S.
Today
Constitution.
is Friday, but I do wear fez, and it's not on my head today. I don't know if you catch do it in your own personal time or how y'all handle it, but that's who I am. And I have to stand on that when I was just being nice by saying that.
Okay. Thank you for being nice. We're gonna get this resolved. Please. You ain't scared, bro.
I am scared. I feel comfortable because y'all
Confirm your last four yourself.
Excuse me? Oh man, see y'all doing too much. Give me the ticket.
We can't until we know who you are.
You know who I am.
We don't. You're not coming up with this.
I just told you my age, man. Come on, man. Let me.
So
come
confirm
on.
that.
No. They need you to walk over there.
Because I'm gonna tell you that.
Listen, okay, listen, this
came up.
stop, this coming from me. If you don't give your right name, stop. If you don't give your right name, you get locked up. Grace.
I spelled it. Didn't I spell it for you?
Grace, okay.
I spelled it for you.
Last four of your social.
You don't need all that, man. I just gave you what you need, man. You're doing too much.
We can pull it anyway. Just
There you go.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
But do it, man. Come on, man. What's the issue?
The issue is you're not coming up, and we're trying to verify your information.
I'm telling you what. Look, I gave enough. That usually, look.
That ain't enough.
I done had,
That's not enough.
look, I done been through that. I done been arrested some more. I've been arrested before, and I am.
Okay.
In the system.
Well, that's no problem.
That's what I'm saying. It
Well,
should
you
be.
know what?
I should
It's a
pop up
holiday
and say,
weekend.
okay.
Number? Hey, it's a holiday weekend. Number? You know a SID number?
No.
What's your social security number that you were born with?
Just want your last four. We got it pulled up. We have it.
There you go, then. There you go. That he just said it. He just said it.
All right, man. You know what? I got the keys.
No, she coming.
No, we're done. This is getting towed. We're done with this.
Hey, what's the verification? No.
That's all you wanted was
That's all you needed?
Hey, man, step back.
Yeah.
I know.
Step back over there. Stay right here in front of the camera.
Oh, cut me some slack.
No. Hey, listen, you stop. You moving too much for me, okay?
See what I know. I'm sorry. Let me go. Man, look. Okay, I'm trying to get her to pull up and get the vehicle. But y'all can, you see what I'm saying? Oh, man. Oh, come on, man. Let it happen, man. Come on. I don't see what I'm saying. Come on. I just told him. I just told him. Man, come on, man. Man, see it. Come on, man. Let her come up here and get it, man. Please, y'all. Please, man. Let her come get it.
What was last four? You dancing around, man. 5-4 or something.
So I believe they said that they're gonna tow the car, but just looking at my list, apparently towed vehicle is not on my list for some reason for bingo. I'll have to make a note to myself to add that. And I'll just say the officers are being very patient with this guy now. He's jumping all over the place, acting belligerent at this point, and they still haven't put him in handcuffs.
All right, go ahead, wait over there.
Over there, sir.
In front of the vehicle right here. Come on. Over here in front of the vehicle.
Pull up. He pulling up now.
Right here in front of the vehicle.
Up, man.
I don't care. Sit there, right there.
He's pulling up, man. I know. And I'm sorry. I know. Here they come now, man.
Hang on. So for the duration of this,
I know. I'm sorry,
man. You're doing way too much. Okay, stop, or these handcuffs are going to go on sideways.
And there it is, arrested. You can mark down arrested on your bingo cards. Also, thank you to Joshua for being a member now for 8 months. Thank you, Joshua, for supporting the channel.
Right, okay.
See, you already got it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So
I'm gonna stay calm.
You're just doing too much for my liking.
I was just trying to, man, by the time she got here, man.
All right, come with me.
That's what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 1 second. All right, we're just gonna sit you in here until you come, until this is settled.
Right. All right, thank you, man.
All
But
right.
like I said, man, I just want to
scooch in.
All right. I just want
Scooch all the way in. Keep it. Scooch all the way in. All right. Jesus. That was way too much. There you go. You got the other set, right? Way too much.
voluntary station 904 fielding, 16904 fielding on a well-being tag.
Damn prostitute.
You do realize that I probably was on the advisory, right?
But I still have to stick on who I am.
And after all that, they're gonna let him go. Are you kidding me? The recap so far is Moorish American, what is it? Driving not traveling, I'm gonna sue you, arrested. And what else did I really need to keep better track of this stuff. Right to travel. And I think so far that's all we have so far.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's been my position.
I get you, but it's all going to be important.
You got three. You got one for no insurance, one for no license.
And thank you, Chris Milky, for being a member now for 17 months. Thank you, Chris. I do appreciate your support.
For the license plate coverage. And then your wife got one for allowing unlicensed driver to drive this. She got one for allowing an unlicensed driver.
Now, after the fact, you're going to have to go tell the judge why you got that ticket and it took so long to figure it out.
Oh yeah, we also have jurisdiction as well on the bingo card.
What's up?
No,
Who's that?
Is that your stuff? Yeah, I'm waiting on my traveler's card. Traveler's card? No, that's going on evidence. No, y'all can take my traveler's card. Sure can. Sure. You say who has it?
I don't know.
Is it going to evidence? Yes, it is. It has to be put to evidence. It's going on evidence.
Go ahead and grab your phone, sir.
I had another set. Somebody threw another set of keys. Keys? To go with the vehicle. Yeah, that's me. That'll go with the vehicle. No, that's my you had it on my car. Hold up. Hey, I'm sorry. That's my car. Hold up.
No, that's not your car.
Oh, that's somebody else's.
That's your wife's vehicle. It's in her name.
Oh, no. This is what she got. That's to another vehicle. You gotta get that.
This ain't to this one?
Yeah, nah. Where she at? Take that to her if you feel like that. You're pulling keys out my shit, man. Give me my keys.
I think Dover's got the other set. That one goes there, but I think Dover's got the other set.
Oh, she got it.
This one go to this one?
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that one goes to that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He already gave it.
I'm sorry.
Otherwise, you're going to break your shit towing.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So it'll be with the vehicle. Okay.
Right. I don't know what's going on.
All right. Oh, you're good to go now. You got your tickets.
I updated the wife on what's going to happen, so it's her fault.
It's a shame we got to do all this.
That's my fault.
And after all that, they're letting him go with just tickets. At least they're taking the car to car jail. But by not arresting him, you're just encouraging this guy to keep doing this sovereign citizen stuff.
We didn't have to feed all this to the wife. He caused all this by all the lying, confusion, not coming out, this entire time.
She goes, watch her. I don't know what she's doing or what she's doing.
Yeah, the key has all the house keys are going with you, but the key to the Escalade is coming with us.
Okay, what impound are you taking?
811. We got information for you.
I am showing Detroit Auto Recovery coming to you. They should be pulling up any second. You're welcome.
You don't want to know the worst part about it? I'm about to write this man.
You just gonna
I was about to advise him. I was about to be like, because I get this plate cover all the time, people get confused on it. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna pull over. I'm letting him about his window tint, you only law enforcement. I'm gonna advise him about his plate. That was it.
We went through all that first.
I was just gonna tell him, like, bro.
The slack is you're not going to jail for disobeying the lawful order of a police officer.
I'm going out. See what I'm saying? Y'all waiting for a key here. That's
Why did you do this in the first damn place instead of doing this murder stuff? You should have been honest.
Stand on that once again.
But you ain't standing 100% because you're still holding the Michigan ID, so you ain't 100% more.
So he's claiming to be a Moorish sovereign citizen but still has a Michigan ID. You can't be both, dude.
You're free to leave, sir.
You ain't 100%. You still got a Michigan license.
Hold up. I got you, man.
You're good to go, sir.
I have
Hey,
to identify
Celtic
who I
Buster,
am. I
good
have
to
to get
see
stuff
you.
out of there. Let me get stuff.
We'll do an inventory. It'll be documented. And you can
I
get
need
the
my
lot.
I need my registration out of here.
It'll be in the vehicle.
Yeah, she got it right there.
At this point, you guys are good to go.
And that's supervision saying that.
So I suggest you do so.
Or else you would leave and come stand by me in the back seat. Thank you. Have a great day.
I love your girlfriend.
I'm so glad I called that lady.
Let's call the city of Detroit versus, we already called.
And here we go. Some of you guys been talking about it in the chat, but this sovereign citizen tries this stuff against Judge Perkins. This isn't going to go well for him, I bet.
The Javar Tyrone Grayson matter. Let's go back on the record with Javar Tyrone Grayson. All right. We have a situation here where Mr. Javar Tyrone Grayson has a jury trial set for tomorrow. And
what a shocker.
What I wanted to go over with the court, now this is Grayson Bay. Let me get that correct. Mr. Grayson Bay, I did receive the documentations that you had. He has a table of contents here. He has a declaration of nationality legal notice, declaration of nationality, name correction, proclamation, public and publication, judicial notice and proclamation to all elected United States Republic office and public servant of federal, state, city, and municipal governments, personnel, and corporate entities concerning the Constitution and all statutory and civil law codes of the land, know all men, etc., know all men be these present. Grayson Bay, one. See, let me strike that. I, Grayson Bay, being duly affirmed, standing squarely, declare and proclaim upon divine law, naturals law, universal law, Moorish birthrights, international law, and constitutional law, declare and say, I being previously identified by the Union States Society of North America USA under the colorable warship name Javar Tyrone Grayson, do hereby refute the fraud, semicolon, make public and publish my corrected national name, declare and affirm my true proper person status, and reclaim my rightful social and cultural life of the state, semicolon, in accord with my ancestral Moorish nation of Northwest.
I really need to add word salad to the bingo cards as well.
And a Maxims North America acknowledging my birthrights, period. Having lawfully and legally obtained and proclaimed my nationality and birthright name and title, semicolon, I strike that, in harmony with, in association with, and in accord with divine law, the customs and the laws, period, rules and usages of the Zodiac Constitution, semicolon.
I believe it does, PJC.
Aboriginal and indigenous and bound to the North American continent by heritage, by primogeniture by birthright, by natural birth, semicolon, by freehold, and by inheritance, period. Declare for the public record, I am I am returning to the European cognomen and fictitious misnomer back to the colonial processors of its pedigree, period. I am not rightfully declaring, publishing, and proclaiming my own free national name, affirming my actual, rightful, and civil in full life status, conjoined to my ancestors, Moorish American consanguine pedigree and national honor.
And if I was Judge Perkins, I would probably order a competency evaluation for this guy. Hey, Cloud Illusions and Cybill, great to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Oops, wrong button. Where is it? There it is.
Semicolon. Let it be declared, known, published, and resolved that I am Grayson Bay in proper persona sua soi juris, being in my own proper person by birthright, semicolon, I am Moorish. I'm not going to continue to read the rest of that.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well said, though. Thank you.
Look at the stupid grin. He actually thinks in his mind that he just accomplished something. Dude, the only thing you may have accomplished was wasting the court's time, but that's it. Your word salad means absolutely nothing.
I just don't have a clue of what's going on with this.
Just a declaration of my nationality, Your Honor. Thank you, though. Well said, though.
Okay, so, and how? What am I supposed to take of this? You know, are you saying you're not an American?
I'm Moorish American from the land of Exuma, Turtle Island. The issue is the corporation of United States, and that's the issue. And I'm under a natural law as Grayson Bay. I'm in natural form now as a man. And yeah, I mean, you said it excellent. You pronounce things perfectly. Yeah, but that's my nationality.
Right, so let's get to this.
Once again, I did proclaim that the court didn't have jurisdiction over me. That's where we were at.
It says, notice to all law enforcement, nationals or citizens are not required to show identification to a police officer.
Hey Adam, good to see you. Yeah, this guy is just a complete total freaking moron. 100%. Just nonsensical word salads, all that was. Also, thank you to Bradley Cochran. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you, Bradley Cochran, for the $7.50 super chat. Love the stream. Listen to it during work. Thank you again, Bradley. I appreciate it.
So what I'm going to do, he cited a Supreme Court case. Now, I'm not even going, did you get arrested, Mr. Grayson Bay?
No, I was obtained.
So if there's no arrest, then how is this even pertinent here?
And under my jurisdiction, that's an arrest.
Well, we're not under your jurisdiction.
Once he touched my.
Yes, I'll accept natural law as common law. So yeah, if you have common law, you can put that down on your bingo card.
Vehicle is a violation.
Well, listen, I don't recognize your jurisdiction in this court. I recognize the state of Michigan ordinances and laws and the Michigan court rules. So I'm going to conclude that this, based on this document that you've given me, this will be your lead case. That I'm not going to consider that necessarily an arrest. You weren't taken into custody, were you?
Yeah, he touched me.
I know. Okay, that's yeah. I don't have anything. If that's your authority that I just read as far as your Morris Nation, I don't understand that.
Your Honor, also I'm not asking for a jury trial. I'm asking for you to make this decision. I'm asking for you.
But I told you that I'm not going to waive your jury trial rights. You're going to let
I don't want a jury trial. I want you. I trust you.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I trust you. I think you can make a firm decision and what's going on here. I'm pretty sure you see.
I'm going to make a decision right now on this stuff right now on most of it. All I told you I'm going to do is the failure to ID.
Oh, shoot. I don't want this to hang up now.
The failure, false info and ID. I'm not going to make a decision on that. I'm going to let a jury make the decision on that.
I'm not really getting an understanding. I mean, I don't think you can even find 12 Moorish people to even judge me with my peers.
Wait, does this guy really believe that there's gonna be 12 Moorish sovereign citizens on his jury? Dude, the rest of the world does not subscribe to your make-believe nonsense. There's definitely not gonna be 12 sovereign citizens on your jury. Oh my god, what a complete dunce cap this guy is.
I mean, I'm not even going to consent to that. So I don't understand.
Well, how are you going to let me? Why do you want me to do it? I'm not Moorish.
Well, then you need to I'll file a motion to dismiss this case.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Denied.
It's not going to happen.
Okay.
You got to file those motions on your own.
I'm telling you verbally right now. I'm filing a motion to dismiss this case. I'm
going to dismiss. I'm not going to grant the motion.
Take it to the next level. I'm not paying. That's just it. I'm Morris American, man. I'm Morris American. Okay?
I'm not going to go back.
That's my birthright.
Listen, I understand that. Listen, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm not disputing.
Right. I don't even think the prosecutor even wanted to attempt to even battle this. And it's not even against you, Judge. I understand your situation. You wants to be the ref. You can be the referee in this, but I don't think the prosecutor even want to go through this.
All right.
Motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
I'm not gonna grant it.
Okay. Well, do what you do. Your Honor, I need you to accuse yourself of this case.
All right, no, I'm gonna continue on. So that's the case he cited.
I filed a motion for you to accuse yourself.
I'm gonna deny it.
Okay. Well,
you can put it in writing, I'll deny it. So let's continue on with this notice to all law enforcement. What do you believe this case says?
Are you referring to me, Your Honor?
Yes.
It says what it says. I'm just waiting on your decision. I'm here to defend my birthright and my nationality. When you see that 5-pointed star on the street, leave me alone. That's my nationality. That's all I ask for. We should be questioning the officer for even bringing me to you. They got to have respect for that nationality, and that's all I'm here to prove. My nationality and my birthright. All that other color stuff and colorism calling me black, I'm not permitting that. I'm sorry. You're not going to pull me over because I'm driving around black. That is real. DWB is real. But when you turn around and have a nationality, that's where it stops. He probably shouldn't have brought me to you, and that's the issue. We should be held him accountable for his actions, not you or the prosecutor. I'm pretty sure the prosecutor don't even want to battle this. But I'm going to stand on my birthright and my nationality. That's my right. That's my common law. I'm very passionate about it, Your Honor, as you can see. So if I seem a little upset or if I get a little, mischief at you, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But my birthright will stand. I don't want to be a United States citizen no more. I'm not subject to United States no more. I'm tired of paying taxes. I can't even afford the insurance. My birthright is all I'm standing on. That's all I have, Your Honor. All due respect. I'm Morris American.
Dude, if you're tired of having to live by the rules and laws of the United States, nobody is stopping you from going wherever you want. And you could go live anywhere. You could go find somewhere where there isn't any laws or anything, where you don't need insurance or anything. That's a decision you get to make. But the rest of us don't have to, you know, subscribe to your beliefs and entertain your BS.
Indigenous to this land. Nobody dragged me from Africa. This is my land. And you're going to respect me when you see that flag.
Well, we can pretty much say, mark that down as this is Morocco. I'll accept that.
Thank you.
This ain't your land, dude.
Shuttlesworth versus Birmingham. This is the court actually takes offense to you filing this.
It's a court case.
I do.
It's a court case. How will you be offensive?
I'm taking offense to you filing this and using this in your filing as a reason for you not to have a driver's license. And I don't know if you've read this case or not. It doesn't seem and appear that you've read any of these cases thoroughly, because I've gone through each one of these cases at different times, and if each of them say exactly the opposite of what you appear that it says. And the Shuttlesworth case goes back to a time in history where we're still dealing with, where Reverend Shuttlesworth was a reverend in Birmingham, Alabama. And you're citing this case to saying that Shuttlesworth was saying that he can drive without a valid driver's license.
Definitely
an analogy to this case, and it's saying nothing of that sort. And I wish you would take time and read to what this case is saying, because I don't even think you, as a Moorish American, would I think you would retract this case law right here from what you've filed. You're using the people in the civil rights era who are trying to fight for their rights to march or down a public street. That's what this case was about. He's taken his congregation down the public street. He walked them on the sidewalk. He did not interfere with any traffic, and he crossed the street not against the lights or anything, and they still arrested Mr. Shuttlesworth for not having a license to congregate.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but
you're right.
When you're saying that he needs to have a license, that is analogous to you not having a license to drive.
If he want to proclaim he's black, he needed a license.
All right, I'm done with this. I've spent enough time on this.
The next day.
All right, this is going to be the city of Detroit versus Javar Tyrone Grayson. So I've already found you guilty of the count of refusing to exhibit a driver's license, SP 1464091. I'm going to fine you on that case $240. I've already found you responsible on SP 1463901. Expired plate. I'm going to fine you $145 on that. And I've already found you responsible on SP 1463903, insurance no proof, and I say guilty on SP 1464091, and that's $240 for the insurance no proof. I'm going to fine you $195 on that. All right. When can you pay?
I will probably need after the holidays, maybe 3 months. I might get something up for you.
Are you working?
I do carpentry.
Yeah, you do carpentry. Are you working?
Yes. Yeah, I have jobs lined up.
Okay, so why do we need so much time?
They lined up. They're not completed. They're just future jobs that I have lined up.
So all of this last 47 minutes that we've watched, all for just a few $100s in fines. And they still believe in this sovereign citizen stuff.
Presently, you're not working.
Today I'm not in court.
You got this play on words.
Yeah, I mean, traveling and
Is this
driving. Yeah, there be the system. Play on word. I mean, it's the truth though. I mean, I gotta speak the truth to you, right? You respect the truth?
Now, if you,
Okay, I'm not working today. I'm not working.
No. Let me ask you this, ma'am. Is this the kind of, I don't know, I want to make sure that you don't need any mental health services? Do you?
Are you questioning my mental capacity?
I'm asking because I mean, you're giving me these play on words. You're giving me all of this
Speak the
stuff.
truth,
I don't
speak the truth.
I don't feel you're speaking the truth to me. I'm just gonna get you out of here.
Yes, it is, Liz.
Till March the 5th. You can either Zoom in or come in. I'm gonna give you till March the 5th to have this stuff paid off, all right?
Can I get a total?
You know, that is true, confused philosopher. These sovereign citizens, not just the Moors, but just regular sovereign citizens as well, they will take from the government, take, but still go on with the sovereign citizen script and say that, you know, the rules and laws don't apply to them. But yet they'll collect, you know, government checks, food stamps. Hell, during the pandemic, I didn't see one sovereign citizen, you know, send back a stimulus check. I'm just saying. They'll take, but they will continue. They take from the government, but they'll continue to try the sovereign citizen BS.
That
you'll get a total with Miss Mathis here. All right. That'll conclude it. Sir, I wish you the best of luck and have a safe, happy holiday season. All right.
Oh my god, he really did try and sue the police. Javar Grayson Bay would later attempt to sue members of the Detroit Police Department as well as Judge Perkins and was unsuccessful in all attempts. Oh my god, that's just the icing on the cake there. And that concludes the video. Oh man, what a total, complete fool. And that's just a nice way of putting it. So far, we have a few people that are getting close to getting a bingo, but no one's gotten it yet that I can see here. And just a reminder, so far we have on the bingo cards, I'm gonna sue you, name and badge number, common law, Moorish, American national, not driving, I'm traveling. What else? I really need to come up with a system to keep better track of this. You know, the free space. And I think I've gotten pretty much everything. Did you swear an oath to the Constitution, jurisdiction? And yeah. But like I said, we're just got the bingo running for fun. No actual real prizes can be won. Just doing it for entertainment. And according to the software I'm using, we have 14 players. So if you want to join us, the bingo cards are the pinned comment in the chat. Be sure to join us. And our next video, let's see, do I have that pulled up yet? I think this is it. This was suggested by Liz on Discord. And apparently this is another sovereign citizen getting arrested. Felony perjury arrest, sovereign citizens brake light mistake. And let's turn the volume on and let's roll the video.
It's like those YouTube audit videos and.
You're one for your arrest for perjury.
Perjury?
Congratulations, you're going to jail.
Oh, wow. Yep.
The following body cam footage showcases a troubling display of legal misunderstanding by Juan Rivera, who appears to have skipped the basics during his time at the YouTube School of Law. Juan was pulled over for a simple busted taillight, but the encounter escalates when he demanded a warning and refused to provide his driver's license. When the supervisor arrived, at Juan's request, he was promptly arrested for resisting. Days later, Juan filed a misconduct report, claiming in his sworn statement that he was slammed against his truck, thrown to the ground, and choked. However, a review of multiple body cam angles revealed no evidence to support these allegations. As a result, deputies issued a warrant for his arrest, charging him with perjury for filing a false report. Juan was arrested at his home, and his case is still pending. Ironically, he got that warning he requested for his busted taillight. What's your opinion on Juan's actions in this situation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us continue to bring you this content. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more CopCam videos. As always, thanks for watching.
Well, a supervisor is on his way like you requested. You are
shining that damn light, please.
I can't see what you're doing.
This one up then.
I can't see what you're doing.
You don't need to.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
You're being argumentative.
So get your supervisor if you have that on the bingo cards, because he demanded a supervisor.
Hey, roll your window down. The light is not shining on you. Roll your window down.
Don't shine it, and I'll leave it down.
I'm not even sure. It's down here. Supervisor's on his way.
Your job is to say, hey, Juan, your tail light's out. Please make sure you get it fixed.
All right.
Thank you. I pay your taxes. I pay you.
I pay my own taxes.
I pay you.
Okay, I'm not arguing about this. All right, I'm not arguing about this. Supervisor's on his way. You're not free to leave.
You can also put down, I pay your wages, or it might also appear as, I pay your salary, if you have that on your bingo card.
You have to stay here, okay? Alright, so, this guy, not wanting to identify, he's not going to step out of the vehicle, I can tell you.
What was this stop for?
Recording his tail lights on, his left one.
Okay. I'm Deputy Carroll with the Volusia Sheriff's Office. Go ahead and turn that down. Do you have your license, registration, and insurance for the vehicle?
You the supervisor?
Do you have the license,
Are you the supervisor?
and insurance for the vehicle?
I do. Are you the supervisor?
Okay, go ahead and have...
Are you the supervisor?
Are you failing to identify yourself on a legal traffic stop?
He's asking. 90's on his way.
I asked for a supervisor and they
Delta
send
9
another...
is being...
No. I asked for a supervisor.
Agitated.
You're refusing me a supervisor.
Refusing to identify, refusing
and you're refusing
to
a
get out of the
supervisor
vehicle.
over a freaking taillight on. And you refuse a supervisor, you send another one that was responsible.
Listen, it's a legal traffic stop.
I know.
I'm not...
To me with respect, and I'll talk to you.
You
not
keep on
to get
rolling
the
up
hell
your
out.
window.
Welcome in.
Because
So,
you're talking to me with
if you
disrespect.
roll up your window,
You think
it
I
is
care
a
about
legal traffic stop. Your
I don't
tail light
care.
is out. You need to identify yourself.
No, I don't.
Yes,
it's
you
not
do.
a freaking crime.
Yes, you do.
I did not commit a
You
crime.
have
What
to
crime did I
identify
commit?
A
What
traffic
crime?
violation.
That's a traffic violation, which is not
It
a
is
crime.
a quit.
He's just going to keep yelling.
Why would I argue? Just get your supervisor so I can go home.
All right.
They already called the supervisor, dude. Well, because you don't like, what the supervisor's going to tell him, you're going to demand another one? That ain't how that works. Also, while we're paused, just want to say thank you to Wixom for the $20 PayPal. Thank you very much, Wixom, for your continued generosity and support. I appreciate that.
Run the truck. You'll find my...
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
No.
Well, then I'm not doing your job for you. You want to know who I am? What it is?
Okay.
Run the plates. You'll find out all the info.
It's not
and
registered
that's
to
it.
you. Unless your name is Kimberly, but you told me it was Juan.
You have yet to produce a license.
Did he say that or something like that? Because if he said something, yeah, all right, a few of you are saying it. So yeah, we can put traffic laws are not crimes if you have that. Just trying to keep track here on my list. But yeah, traffic laws are not crimes. Mark them down. on the bingo card if you have it.
License.
Here it is. My license. Driver's license.
Okay, that's all you had to do,
I
right?
did that to her.
All right.
And guess what? She didn't give a
So, go ahead and start your stuff.
try to slap that when it comes on. This 2001. It's old as fuck.
That's not a proper fix, though, for a taillight. If you slap it and it comes on, that's not a proper fix.
It's out. I get it.
Okay.
But I did not commit a crime where I got to freaking sit here through all this.
Are you operating a vehicle on the roadway?
Well, you know how many. You motherfuckers don't even use turn signal. You motherfuckers don't even use turn signals when you turn at lights.
So see how
and
you're
you want to
escalating?
me
See
for
how you're escalating?
one here. I'm talking like you're talking like
I'm not
when you
talking
first came here trying
When I
to
was
man.
to get your...
Who the fuck are you?
That is a
My
good
man
idea,
already
Erica.
informed you who I am. I'm Deputy Caro with the Blue
You a man.
Sheriff's
You a
Office.
motherfucker just like me.
Probably would be helpful because trying to like do 10 different things at once, so kind of is difficult, a little difficult for me to try and keep track of everything, but no real pressure since, again, this is just doing this for fun. Something different that we don't usually do often here on the channel.
All right?
What's
Don't sit
point?
there trying to demand me to do
Because you have to
I don't
produce
care about
your
that shit.
identification,
You
insurance,
respect- you
and
want respect,
registration
you
for the
respect
vehicle.
me.
You have to carry those and exhibit them upon
have
request.
I have
You made a lawful
I didn't-
request for
I
your
didn't-
insurance,
I didn't-
registration,
Where's your license?
and
You got a
driver's
license?
license. Yes,
Can I see your
do.
license?
Am I being stopped?
I
So see how
I
I'm
wanna
pulling
know.
the same
I
card
wanna
that you
know.
just pulled?
I want.
Am I
don't know
being
if- I
stopped?
don't know
Do
if
you have
that's your
legal
real name.
authority to
Can I see your
request
license?
mine?
I want to make sure that you are a cop.
So do you have your legal authority to request that?
I
See
do.
how the
I do.
situations are
I do.
different, but you
I
don't
do.
want to hear
I
it
do.
because you just want
I
to be
do. I'm a
loud and
citizen.
record.
I'm a citizen.
Okay, a
Okay?
citizen who is
That
committing an
is
infraction.
worried that you might be a fake ass cop. I don't know. Though.
Yeah, that made a lot of sense.
I don't know.
Oh,
Made a
he
lot of
thinks
sense.
the
You can
cop
tell
is
I'm
fake.
dealing with a real logical person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very logical. Yeah, you're right. And I'm dealing with a cop that sits here demanding shit because he swear his shit don't stick.
Mm-hmm.
So, until your supervisor comes, I'm gonna roll up my window.
You're not going to exhibit your registration or insurance upon request of the original deputy, right? Okay, thank you.
Alright, so I pulled him over because his taillight's out. And the second that I walked up, he starts arguing. He's not wanting to give me his driver's license, not his registration. He's pulling the whole, oh, there's no reason you're stopping me. Nope.
You want to speak to the supervisor? I'm the supervisor. So do you have your driver's license and registration?
What's your badge then?
Can I help you?
No. How do I know you're a supervisor? Supervisor, you got a different star and everything.
Okay, well, I'm the supervisor. I'm Sergeant Levin with the Sheriff's Office. How can I help you?
So far for what we've called with the bingo is supervisor, traffic laws are not crime. I'm a state national. And what else? Fee schedule. I think. Yeah, did we arrested. You have no jurisdiction. I do not need a license. Common law. The free space, obviously. And just going through my list here. I think that's what we've gotten so far, although just looking at some of the bingo cards here to make sure I didn't miss anything. Get your supervisor, right to travel. Did you swear an oath? We had that one. And I think so far that's what we have so far for the bingo.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license and registration? Okay. Get out of the shop.
I'm verifying.
I don't care.
You're the supervisor. I just want to know. Okay, wait. Listen. Okay, I'll give you what you need, bro. Okay, I'm getting out. Let me get out. I'm getting out. I'm getting. Relax. Don't slam me. It's fine. It's fine, bro. Listen, relax. Relax.
He's stuck on the seat.
It's broken.
I don't care. Put your hands behind your back.
wanted to talk to the supervisor.
No, you didn't. You want to play fucking smart ass tonight? You go to jail. No.
Can I tell you what happened, please?
Is he gonna let go of it?
Watch that arm. Watch that arm. Please, for real, for real. That arm is broken.
Stop.
Okay.
Hold on. Can you just tie me up front, please?
No.
This arm is broken.
Well, quit resisting and you won't have a problem.
I'm not resisting, boss. Look, can I just explain myself, please?
Nope.
You're the supervisor.
No, I'm not. Remember?
I just said no. That's all.
I showed you my sergeant.
I don't know how to.
Told you I am Sergeant Level with the sheriff's office. I'm not going to play games with you.
Okay.
Congratulations, you're going to jail.
Oh, Sarge, can I please talk?
No, please. Spread your feet.
Please. I don't have anything. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm tired. I just got off work, dude. That's all.
Don't be a smartass, and you won't have to worry about it.
It's just look.
No.
Please, let me just talk to you.
There's rules on how what happened stuff works.
She told me that the light was out. I get it.
Yeah, they're not properly working.
Sarge, I don't have nothing.
Okay.
Whatsoever going on. I'm tired.
Come back here.
I'm just trying to get home. Please. That's all.
Now you're going to go to jail, and then you can go
Why,
home.
please?
Because this isn't a game.
I'm not trying to pull a game.
Okay, well, congratulations. Now you've met the sergeant, and you can go to jail. Step yourself in the car.
Please.
Could have sworn I had something like injured shoulder or injury on the bingo list, but apparently not. That's another thing I'll have to add.
Can we just
I'm going to
talk?
ask you one more time to step into the car. I'm going to put you in the car, okay?
Can we just talk, please?
Yeah, I'll talk to you in a minute. Get in the car.
Can I make a call to my wife?
Get in the car. I'm not going to ask you again.
Do what?
Is it just a cop hater?
Maybe he's just watched like those YouTube audit videos and because he wasn't making any sense. Usually,
Well, officer, typically sovereign citizens in general never make sense.
the audit people at least like try to cite something. He was asking to see my license to prove that I'm a cop, which makes no sense because that wouldn't show if I was a cop or not.
Just come outside. Here's my back.
Babe.
Wanted to not do it.
Wait, I got a lawyer.
Are you arrested?
Yeah, why am I being
Stop resisting.
Don't resist.
Stop it.
I'm not running nowhere. What's going on?
You're a warrant for your arrest for perjury.
What's perjury?
Perjury?
What is that? Can you give me
It means making a false statement.
Are you kidding? Take, please. Perjury for what?
That's just what the warrant's for. You'll have to talk to the courts about that.
Wow. So a true statement that I have recorded from his
Can I
arrest.
show you my video, officer, please?
You're gonna want to talk to your lawyer about that, all right?
Wow.
Can I get some shoes real quick?
Yeah, can you get some? You see, you have some sandals and a
What do I
shirt.
do from here?
He has a $50,000 bond.
50,000.
So he'll be up at the Volusia County Branch
All
jail.
because the police don't want to get in trouble.
Just hang tight, dude. Like, let's just get you in here. Yeah.
Watch your head, watch your feet.
So that was definitely interesting. Got a few things for the bingo on that video. And looking at the player cards here, quite a few of you are only 2 squares away from bingo, and I think I have the video that will finally maybe get us a winner. And this is one of my older videos that I made that we're going to play next, but from what I remember, it's definitely an interest in sovereign citizen. Sovereign citizen thinks he doesn't need a driver's license and gets his window broken and arrested. And Merle is in the and he gets arrested. Let's roll the video. Just fast forward through the intro there.
Hello, Officer Walker, Cape Coral Police Department. The reason I stopped you is you're going 70 at a 50-mile-per-hour zone.
This speedometer and fuel gauge, as you can see, it's not 8 on 8.
Okay.
It's like almost a full tank.
You were going way above the speed limit, over 20 over. Do you have your license, registration, proof of insurance?
Well, I'm not driving. I'm traveling. So driving is like you're operating in a commercial.
3205 Cape. Can I get a code 10? Do you have your license, registration, proof of insurance?
No, I'm not driving.
I'm not asking if you're driving. I'm asking for your ID.
Well, I mean, I'm wanting to know if I committed a crime.
All right.
It's not letting
I
me know
stopped you because you were going 20 over the speed.
So there's another example of I'm not driving, I'm traveling, which I think we already had, but in case you haven't marked it down yet, be sure to mark that down.
Speed limit. I don't care if your speedometer is not correct. I want to see your license.
No, I don't use a license. I'm not.
So you have nothing to identify yourself?
No, I don't use driver's license. I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
What's your name?
Means you're operating a commercial.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm not driving.
You are operating a motor vehicle on a roadway.
Automobile.
What's your name?
I'm not driving.
What is your name?
Can you please prove to me that I'm...
You are in the driver's seat of a vehicle operating on a roadway.
Can you prove to me or tell me a reasonable articulate suspicion that
All right, so go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me. Step out of the vehicle. Yes, you have, sir. And you're failing to identify yourself, and you have to have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle on a roadway in the United States.
But I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
You are driving, driving, whatever you want to call it, you are operating a motor vehicle.
No, this is not a motor vehicle, this is a traveling shuttle.
Well, that's a new one. In all my years of watching Sovereign Citizens, I've never heard one of them refer to their cars as a traveling shuttle. I forgot he called this vehicle that, a traveling shuttle. And not for hire. Did we have that one on the... And yeah, not for hire. You can put that down if you have it. If you watched my channel for a while, you're probably familiar with the Sovereign Citizen script. It seems like this officer is new to Sovereign Citizens.
Sir?
It's an automobile.
Sir, I'm not going to play games with you. You can identify yourself.
I'm not trying to play games with you. I'm willing to cooperate with you. Under the condition that you please...
I'm asking for your name.
Can you please give me a supervisor?
I'm asking for your name. There's no reason for a supervisor to come out here if you can't identify yourself. I'm asking for you to identify yourself. If you identify yourself to me, I'll ask for a supervisor to come out here. I can't ask for a supervisor for someone who won't tell us who they are.
Please do not violate my rights and escalate.
I'm not violating your rights. You are disobeying the law. You are disobeying the law.
I'm telling
you have to identify
driving.
Yourself. You were driving 70 and a 50.
This does not work.
It does not matter, sir. Sir,
Yeah, I
it
need
does
to
not
add
matter.
that one person.
It does not matter if your speedometer is incorrect, then you're operating a vehicle that does not have the proper equipment.
This is not a motor vehicle.
It is a motor vehicle.
This is a traveling shuttle.
By definition, this is a motor vehicle.
Motor vehicles are commercial.
Sir, I'm not going to argue with.
You can also mark on your bingo card if you have it, this is not a vehicle. He said motor vehicle, but I'll take this is not a vehicle. If you have that on your card.
This, I'm not going to argue with you about it. You can identify yourself or you're going to go to jail tonight. Do you understand me?
Are you coercing me to go?
I'm not not forcing you to do anything, but I will if I have to. You can identify yourself. I'm recording too. Go right ahead. Sir, you were driving 70 and a 50. I'm asking you to identify yourself and provide your paperwork for your vehicle.
Can you give me a reasonable, articulable
I just did.
That I've committed a crime?
I just explained to you why I stopped you, and that is a crime. Driving 20 miles over the speed limit is a crime.
I swear, sometimes I think sovereign citizens love arguing for the sake of arguing. You could tell a sovereign citizen that the sky is blue, and they'll say, no, it's not. It's green. The fact of the matter is, Mr. Softsit, you were driving 20 miles over the speed limit. which is considered a crime.
It is.
That is a
It is a
commercial
violation of Florida state statutes.
Yeah, but those statutes don't have jurisdiction over me. I'm a
Yes,
man
they do. You can identify yourself or you're going to go to jail tonight.
You're coercing me. You're coercing me to do something that is in
Sir.
cooperation with you against my better judgment. That is coercion.
Sir.
Anything that I do from this point forward is because I'm under.
Yes, I did not realize we also had private conveyance, which I'll also accept. So if you have not a vehicle or private conveyance, I'll take that as well on the bingo card.
I don't care how you feel about it. You need to identify yourself. Yes, you have, sir. I've already explained the crime to you that you have committed, and now you're failing to identify yourself.
But first things first, can you prove to me that I committed a crime?
I already explained it to you, sir. I already explained it to you.
I committed a crime.
Yes, you have. Just because you feel like you don't have to obey the law does not mean you don't have to obey the law. Sir,
My inalienable rights.
if you don't believe in the laws of the United States, then how do you have any rights under that? Can you explain that to me?
Are they penal codes or are they laws? Is this the Inquisition?
Sir, are you going to identify yourself?
Is this the Inquisition?
Are you going to provide identification, sir?
Can you please get your supervisor?
Are you going to provide identification?
Can you please get your supervisor?
Are you going to provide identification? Sir, I'm not going to play games with you. You need to ID yourself.
I don't need to play games. I'm just wanting you to acknowledge my rights, my inalienable rights. And I have a right to speak to your supervisor.
That is not a right. That is nowhere in your rights does it say that you have a right to speak to my supervisor. If you will not identify yourself, why do you need to speak with my supervisor if you don't even want to ID yourself?
Because I feel like you are operating under the color of law.
You're just throwing out words, man. I don't think you know what any of them actually mean.
That's what I'm
That's
thinking
not
that
what
you
color
don't.
of law means.
You're operating under the color of law.
That's not what color of law
violating
means,
rights.
sir.
Whenever I ask for you to
Color of law, if you have it on the bingo, mark it down.
get your supervisor, you must.
All right, sir. We're not playing games.
You're not going to violate my rights.
Hey, man. What's up? What's going on?
Okay, so I asked to speak to your supervisor, and she's
Okay.
outright denying it.
She's denying you a supervisor? Okay. Can I ask why? Because they're going to want to know why.
I feel like she thinks she's operating under the color of law, and she's coercing me against my better judgment.
Okay. Why'd she stop you?
She's coercing me.
What? How is she coercing you, man?
She's threatening me. She's threatening that she's going to take me to jail, and if I don't cooperate with her,
Okay. Okay.
It's not a threat. The officer is telling you for a fact what's gonna happen. You're refusing to identify yourself as the officer legally pulled you over because you were speeding, and right now you're obstructing the traffic stop.
Okay. So, okay, so you want to supervise because she's trying to intimidate you. I gotta make sure I understand what's going on, man, okay? I haven't been here. Step out of the vehicle, sir.
Okay, call the 3305. Checking the phone.
I can't hear you. I literally can't hear what you're asking me. My badge number is 2143, Officer Walker. Can I have you step out of the vehicle?
Name and badge number if you didn't already have it, and I know my rights. If it's on the bingo card as well, let me see. Yeah, I know my rights if you got that on the bingo card as well. So, name and badge number, and I know my rights.
Sir, can I have you step out of the vehicle, please? Can I have you step out of the vehicle, sir? I can't hear anything you're saying to me.
That I've committed a crime. Can you give me
I can't hear you. I already explained it to you. I already explained it to you. I stopped you because you were going 70 miles an hour in a 50-mile-an-hour zone. It doesn't matter, sir. That means you're operating a vehicle that does not have proper equipment. So my understanding right now is that she's saying that you're traveling above the posted speed limit. Is that what my understanding is? To me, it's the same thing. So if it's okay. Okay.
I wouldn't say you must equals to public servant. I think for it to be on the card, he has to actually say you're a public servant. And no, land vessel is not on the bingo cards, I don't believe.
I understand your... I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Okay. Well, right now you're in the city of Cape Coral, right? Okay. Hang on. Hang on. So everybody within our jurisdiction is our jurisdiction. I understand your belief is different, okay? I can't hear what you're saying. Roll down your window and maybe I'll be able to hear you. I can't hear you with the traffic behind me and your window only open this much.
Can you please prove your jurisdiction?
You are in the city of Cape Coral. Yes, it does. You are in the city of Cape Coral.
And Philip is saying that he has bingo. Let me go to my software here. Let's see. Just going through all the cards real quick. And it looks like he does. Congratulations, Philip. Well done. And like I said, though, this is just for fun. Just entertainment. But congratulations. And we can reset the cards if you guys want to play again. We can reset them. Although, let's just get through this video first. Then maybe we'll start a new game.
Even if you weren't from the United States, if you're in the city of Cape Coral, I have jurisdiction. All right, sir, are you going to step out of the vehicle?
Okay. The supervisor.
Supervisor's on the way, but at this time you need to step out of the vehicle or I'm going to break the window.
I don't consent to coercion.
You're gonna find out in a few minutes that your consent is completely irrelevant.
It's not coercion. I'm giving you a lawful order.
I've asked to speak to your supervisor.
Sir, you can either step out of the vehicle or I'm going to break the window.
Well, that would be a violation.
It would not be a violation of your property because you're failing to cooperate with law enforcement.
Yeah, so what we'll do, I'll reset the cards after this video, just so we have a fresh video to start off with. So yeah, if you want to keep playing, you can keep your cards, or if you want, you can change out your cards, or whatever. So, but yeah, I think on my side of things, I can actually just manually reset them, which I'll do after the video.
I would have to seek compensation.
I'm Officer Myers. I work for the Cape Coral Police Department. I work for the city's traffic division. Senior officer on the scene. Okay? We're lawfully pulled over. Okay? We've asked you to identify yourself.
I knew we would get it on this video.
It's considered a criminal offense. It's an obstruction of justice. You're looking at him right now. Yes. What can I do for you? Your obstruction of justice is right now. You are violating the law. I will not answer any questions until you identify yourself. If you do not identify yourself, you will be arrested for obstruction of justice. You are detained. You are lawfully required to identify yourself. Provide your identification now, otherwise it will be a criminal offense. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. If you do not open your vehicle, I will break the window and extricate you from this vehicle. Do you understand me? No. Here you go. I told you. Get up.
Well, that would have been broken window. But yeah, that would definitely be broken window if this game was still alive.
Break this front one?
I'm locking another one. I'm going to break this one.
Use a driver's license. I'm traveling.
You are required to identify yourself. I've asked you to identify yourself. You refuse.
Can you prove your jurisdiction?
Yeah, those aren't canines. Those are his dogs in the vehicle, if I'm remembering correctly, that are in the car. And here's a little spoiler, but if I'm remembering this video correctly, he gets charged with animal neglect.
Break this one. Watch out! I'm gonna break it.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
2 windows busted by the supervisor he demanded. You would think by now he would take the hint that his sovereign citizen script doesn't work.
Keep your hands back. Put your hands on the steering wheel. Get out now.
Get out of the car!
I'll be getting you hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
Stop resisting!
We got him.
Alright.
That didn't have to happen.
You just violated my rights. I've asked for you to give me a reasonable articulate suspicion that I've committed a crime.
Spread your feet!
Do you have anything on you you're not supposed to have?
No.
You have anything that's going to poke or stick my officer? Or me as you're searching? You're under arrest.
For what crime?
Obstruction of justice.
That is not a crime. That is not a crime. You're operating under the color of law right now. That is not a crime.
Stop pulling away.
He is pulling me this direction. This is not a crime. Those are my children in there.
Well, you were going to quickly find the law.
So, just to be clear, he's calling his dogs that he has in the vehicle his children. There's no actual children in the car.
Operating under the color of law. You are operating under the color of law.
Face me, face the vehicle.
Committed a crime.
Face the vehicle.
Those are my children.
Now,
I do not consent.
Get in the vehicle.
I do not, and I request for someone to be able to come and
sit down
and operate my automobile.
Sit down.
I do not consent to searches. I require someone. I require to be able to contact someone. I require to be able to contact someone to come and get my truck.
Let's get in. Okay.
Get in.
Hop in real quick. Come on, get your feet in.
Get in. Face the front.
I request my things, my personal effects.
I'm getting your wallet.
And I require for someone to be able to come and operate my automobile rather than being towed.
Nope, it's being towed, sir.
That's my right. I require...
No, it is not your right, sir. You are being arrested. Your vehicle is being towed.
It is my right to have someone come and drive my...
Well, I ran his plate and it didn't come back to anything, so I was watching him and I followed him to make the turn and then he just took off and I had my radar on. I thought he wasn't going to stop because he slow rolled and I pulled like this and he kept rolling forward a little more and I was like, oh, maybe he's not going to stop, but then he stopped, surprisingly.
I need for someone, I request for my right to be honored.
It is not your right. It is not your right. It is not your right.
Travel my truck away from the...
It is not your right.
It is my right.
It is not.
I've requested for someone to be able to come and take my truck away from the premises.
You can request all you want, but it doesn't mean the officer has to do anything for you. The entitlement of these criminals is really amazing.
Private property.
You can feel however you want to feel about it, sir.
Say that again?
You can feel however you want to feel.
I don't feel any way about it. I just need compensation. I'll just have to seek compensation.
Go for it.
Hey man, you want to talk to supervisor?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Are you a supervisor?
Yeah.
Okay, must I have to talk like this? These
Yes.
cuffs are like...
Yeah, be under arrest.
Pinching into my bones.
Yes, sir, you're under arrest.
Well, for what crime?
For failure to identify yourself, obstruction of the investigation, not registering a motor vehicle.
Are these crimes?
Yes, sir.
Or are they penal codes?
They're Florida State statute crimes, yes, sir.
But I explained to her that those have no jurisdiction over me, a man.
Listen, sir, you're in the state of Florida. You got to abide by the state of Florida rules and laws.
But those, I'm a man.
I understand this is why you're going to jail.
Those have no jurisdiction
listen,
over me.
I understand. We're not going to talk in circles. In the state of Florida, you need to have a registered motor vehicle.
But
listen to
I
me.
explained
Listen
to her that I'm not driving.
You're driving.
I'm traveling. I'm not
Listen,
driving.
I'm not going to... You're driving.
I'm not operating in a commercial capacity.
Okay. Listen, you're being charged tonight with resisting arrest. You're being charged...
Arrest?
Yes. You're being charged with failure to identify yourself upon demand law enforcement officer. You're being charged with not registering a motor vehicle in the state of Florida, or not having a registered motor vehicle in the state of Florida.
You're also going to be documented as a John Doe, meaning you're not going to be released from jail until you identify yourself. We need to have a legal identification for who you are. So also going to do a background check. So if you don't have a license, you'll be charged with that as well at that point.
But a driver's license? Is that what you're referring to?
You need to have a license, yeah. In the state of Florida, you got to have an actual license to drive from another state or state of Florida.
Officer Costa?
Yes, sir. Listen, I'm explaining to you.
Officer Costa, I'm not driving. I'm explaining to you.
Listen, traveling.
I'm articulating to you that I'm not driving.
I understand what you're saying, sir. Listen.
And I asked for her.
Officer, you can try to explain this to this guy 100 different times in 100 different ways. He will refuse to listen.
To give me a reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, a reasonable, articulable fact that I have committed a crime.
Good. Listen,
you'll provide that to me,
and you'll have your right to be able to articulate that in court. So your car is being held for proof of ownership.
I do not understand the charges.
My suggestion is to hire a lawyer who can explain the charges to you. Although you probably do understand the charges. You're just playing your sovereign citizen word games.
I mean, I just explained to you.
I do not understand.
Your car is being held for proof of ownership.
And then I've asked for her to acknowledge my right that I am requesting to have someone come and operate my automobile away from the premises.
Absolutely not.
That is my right.
I'm explaining to you what's going to happen to your car. Your car is going to get towed.
Those are my children in the back. Those are my children.
You're going to listen to me, right?
I do not have a contract with the city.
Explain to you.
I'm going to close the door if you don't want me to explain to you. Things are going to get complicated for you. The car is being held for proof of ownership. You need to be able to identify who you are and that you're the legal owner of this car. Animal control is coming for your dogs. Same thing as it happened to your dogs. If you want to get your dogs out of the pound, you're going to have to identify yourself and prove that you are who you are and you're the owner of those two dogs.
But I don't have any paperwork.
How do I know? How do I know those dogs are not stolen? The truck's not stolen.
But how do you know that I don't own them?
I need to have proof of ownership.
I don't have. I privately own those. I own them.
How do I know you didn't steal those two dogs in that truck tonight?
I don't have paperwork.
You need to have paperwork.
I have pictures. I have other forms of proof.
This is how things work.
I have other forms of proof. I have witnesses.
That's not going to fly. We need to have paperwork. We need to have an identification to release a vehicle to you, the dogs to you. Again,
there is no proof of anyone else that is claiming those dogs belong to them.
I can tell you that for animal control to release those dogs, you need to have legal identification.
But I don't have a contract with animal control.
Okay, I understand you don't have a contract with it.
I don't have any paperwork
I get, but
or any signed agreements with them.
So I'm explaining to you. Do you have any other questions?
Yes, can I please have someone?
No, sir. Our policy states that the vehicle has to get towed, and your dogs have to be impounded. Yes, sir.
Officer Costa, are you not acknowledging that I'm telling you that?
I'm explaining to you what's going to happen. I'm acknowledging what you're asking me. I'm declining your
Officer, just slam the door on him already.
Acknowledgement. I'm telling you what's going to happen to your car and your dogs and what's going to happen to you. So you're not going to get released unless you get identified. You know that, right?
I don't understand the charge.
Exactly.
You're being charged again. You've committed multiple crimes in our presence here tonight. Yes, sir.
These are penal codes and statutes. I told her that I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
Listen, you can say whatever you want. You can say you don't abide by them, but unfortunately, in the United States, we have laws that you have to abide by.
I'm not a United States citizen.
Okay, great.
I am an American.
You're traveling through the roads of Florida, and you have to abide by the laws of Florida. So, any other questions, sir?
Will my personal effects be sent with me?
Your phone and your wallet are going with you, and that's it. Your money that's in your wallet and your phone.
So your car is being impounded. All whatever's on the car stays.
My beautiful children.
I understand. They'll be taken well care of by the animal pound, animal control.
They're going to become traumatized being inside of those confines.
Something to think about. Maybe you want to identify yourself and identify, your dog to them when you get them out.
Well, but first I asked her, can she please show me that I have committed a crime? She said,
"Sir, listen, this is not a courtroom. This is a traffic stop on the side of the road."
But my inalienable rights. Haven't you sworn an oath of office to protect my inalienable rights and not exceed your jurisdiction?
We're not exceeding our jurisdiction, and we're enforcing the laws of the state of Florida. So, we're done here, man. Good luck to you. Hopefully you reconsider your stance, all right?
So, are you wanting me? You're wanting me to identify myself now?
You're going to need to identify yourself at some point. You're still going to jail. Either we're going to book you as who you are, or we're going to book you as a Jane Doe and then be released, or you're going to have to give your name.
You just catch what the officer said there? We're going to book you as a Jane Doe. Don't know if the officer said that intentionally, but that was funny. And thank you, Casey, for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Casey, as always, for your generosity and support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
I've explained this to you. I'm not being rude to you. I'm explaining to you.
That would be considered kidnap, officer.
No, you're under arrest. There's a big difference. You should read the laws for kidnapping. We have a legal authority to place people under arrest.
Without proper identification?
All right, we're done here, man. All right, have a good night, man. Watch your knee there, all right?
That is considered kidnapping.
Hey, animal control is here. They're assessing the conditions of your dogs, and they're most likely not going to charge you with animal cruelty as well. For the conditions of the animals.
What condition are you suggesting that they're in?
He's the animal investigator. It's inadequate shelter, housing. They said something about lack of food, covered in feces, inadequate space for 3 dogs.
Dog food in the pickup bed, water in the pickup bed, got maintenance after them.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, like I said, it sounds like you're going to be charged with that as well. So good luck to you.
And thank you to Wixom for being a member now for 10 months. In 2 months, my star will turn red. Thank you again, Wixom, for supporting the channel. I've thought about maybe making, like, customized membership badges, but first off, I'm not great at that, at designing that type of stuff, and I wouldn't know what to do, like, as badges, because I think you need one for, like, every month or something, so I'd have to come up with some ideas or something.
See you, man.
So on top of everything, this guy neglects and mistreats his dogs. I feel bad for the dogs and I hope he never gets them back. This guy should do some serious jail time in my opinion.
It sounds like
Well said, Passmark.
Animal cruelty.
I'm the private owner and I have no contract with animal control. I haven't registered with the county. There's no paperwork between me and them. They're in transit.
She's trying to explain to you why they're... Can I talk? Are you going to let me speak, or are you just going to keep interrupting? Because if you're going to keep interrupting, we're going to stop explaining you anything, okay?
She is explaining to me that
All right,
I'm in charge
you're done.
of animal cruelty.
You're done.
Which I'm explaining.
You won't let us
they're
talk,
in transit.
so we're not going to explain anything else to you.
I don't understand the language that you're using.
I said nothing about charge. I asked you if you're the owner of these dogs. That's all I asked. If you are, I want to know so that when these dogs get taken to wherever they are, and if you get out, we can release them to their owner. But I can't release them to somebody who I don't know.
Do you have paperwork that proves that I have agreed? I have signed paperwork with the city of animal control. I have no documents with them. I have no paperwork with them.
Hey, Sarge. Sarge.
I have no signed agreements with them. They are not registered. I'm being kidnapped right now.
You're being arrested.
This is kidnapped.
No, you're being arrested.
You have not properly...
Okay, I don't want you to talk.
Officer, just put on the radio and ignore him. He can claim he's being kidnapped all he wants, but being arrested isn't an optional thing for him. Like, it just sounds so ridiculous. Officer, you're kidnapping me. No, jackass, I'm taking you to jail where you belong.
Anymore, just be quiet.
The subject. You have not properly identified the subject, and now you're taking me into custody. I don't understand the charges.
I explained to you the charges. My sergeant explained to you the charges. Just because you don't agree with them, doesn't mean that they are not your charges. I don't care if you don't understand. I already explained it to you, and so did my sergeant, and that's it.
I don't understand these charges. I must seek compensation. I must file motions to the courts and pursue a legal settlement.
Go for it. If you won't even identify yourself, you can't do anything in court.
I'm not a Senate KB Trust. I'm not a corporate name in all capital letters.
What are you... I don't even know what you're saying, man. Are you just throwing out random words? Because that's what it sounds like.
Senate KB Trust.
What are you talking about?
You have no jurisdiction. You haven't proven to me any jurisdiction. You haven't shown me.
I don't need to prove anything to you. We already explained to you the charges, and that's it. You don't have to understand. You don't need to understand. You're going to jail tonight. That's all you need to understand.
I challenge them
Okay, go for it. Tell a judge. The judge is going to tell you the same thing.
I'm at peace with every man and woman on the land.
Okay.
I'm an American national, not a United States citizen. I'm not a citizen.
Even non-citizens still have to follow the laws of the United States.
I do not recognize these codes.
Okay. You don't need to recognize them. You still are upheld by them.
You're interpreting as law.
You don't have to. You're in the United States and you're in the state of Florida, and you have to abide by our laws whether you recognize them or not. You still have to abide by them.
Natural law, the only law that applies to be a man.
No, when you're in the state of Florida, the laws of the state of Florida and of the United States of America apply to you, whether you feel like they should or not.
Are you administering my estate?
What?
Are you administering my estate? Are you administering a Senate can't be trust? Are you a beneficiary of my Senate can't be trust? I'm the beneficiary. I'm the beneficiary of my estate. And if anyone is going to be paid, if there's any monetary value involved, then I'm to be paid first. That is private property. I have no contract with animal control. I have not registered my children with animal control. They are.
You don't need to register them with animal control. However, you do have to register with them with the county that you are residing in.
That has no jurisdiction over me.
That doesn't make any sense, man. Do you really hear yourself? It makes no sense.
I do not recognize that jurisdiction.
Man, go ahead, step out.
These are cutting into my bones. I'm at peace with every man and woman in the land.
And you can be at peace inside the jail.
The suspect was charged with resisting without violence, failure to register a motor vehicle, and aggravated animal cruelty. Like I said, I feel bad for the dogs and I hope they get better owners. This sovereign citizen is delusional and deep down the rabbit hole. He should have been arrested a lot sooner in my opinion, and I hope he does some serious jail time. So that was that interesting video. I think Past Mark is right. She hasn't dealt with these kind of idiots before. Well, hopefully the officer knows more now. Now, before we get back into the bingo, hang on, I just want to share something real quick. If I still have it, hang on. Something that was posted on the Discord that was funny. If you remember the first video, the Sopsit said he wanted a jury full of Moors. So just want to share something real quick. So this is what the guy from the first video wanted, basically. A full jury of Moorish sovereign citizens, which is just completely ridiculous. Alright, so we'll start a new sovereign citizen game. Passmark has a slightly higher voice, which isn't really surprising, I suppose. And I try to be more enthusiastic in the regular videos. Try to keep that energy up as much as possible. So we are going to start a brand new game now of Sovereign Citizen Bingo. And so yeah, if you want to join us, the link to join is in the chat, pinned in the chat. And I've cleared all the cards, so one thing I could say right now is everyone can mark the free space on the card if you still want to play. We have 25 cards in play according to the software. Not sure if we'll get through a full game to a winner, but it's still fun to keep it, going. So yeah, let me bring up a Sovereign Citizen video. And real quick, let's see, share the screen again. In this video we're going to see is from Van Balian. When citing U.S. laws in Canada goes horribly wrong.
Is that gun loaded? It's my property.
You said it was a friend's vehicle.
Well, I'm traveling. It's my property right now. I'm very
So right off the bat, free space and I'm not driving, I'm traveling can be marked on the bingo card.
intimidated. I will come after your personal security. I will sue you. No, I'm not.
Free space. I'm not driving or traveling in all suit.
Welcome back to the Van Valiant channel, guys. Today we head to, according to the video, Truro, Nova Scotia, Canada, for yet another right to travel fail and arrest. And stick around to the end of the video for his disturbing video description. Right, let's get into the video.
236, I'm in Truro. I had some pig pull me over. Good day, sir.
So the reason I stopped you there, the plate doesn't match the vehicle.
Yeah.
It comes to, I think it's a Tacoma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get your driver's license and registration insurance with you?
No.
Okay.
Can I ask why? What crime's been committed? I'm just traveling, sir.
Well,
this plate, this is a friend's truck.
Okay.
So the plate was on it.
Okay, first of all, he just told you what the crime was, genius. The plate doesn't match the vehicle. That is illegal for so many reasons. Secondly, I can't decide who is more of an idiot. This guy for attempting the right to travel script in a vehicle that he supposedly doesn't own, or the friend for lending his truck to a sovereign citizen.
Okay. So do you have the documents for your friend's vehicle?
Yep. Documents right there.
Okay, can you pass them to me, please?
No.
Okay.
This is private property.
What's that?
That's why. What crime's been committed?
Under the Motor Vehicle Act, the plate doesn't.
How's the Motor Vehicle Act apply to me? I'm a traveler. Yes, I am a traveler.
Do you have any form of
You work for the RCMP. That is a private corporation. You represent AMVEC, AAMVA. You are a part of a membership. I am not a member to that membership. I am traveling in my private capacity. I'm not operating in commerce, sir. I'm not operating in commerce. I'm a traveler. I'm a traveler.
I'll take private property as private conveyance on the bingo card, so you can put that down if you got it.
You work for a private corporation, do you not? You work for a private... Yes, the RCMP is a private corporation registered under the... Yes, it is. The Securities Exchange Commission, sir.
Not that I really needed to fact check this one because, as we all know, soft-sits are all liars and allergic to facts. But just for shits and giggles, I decided to. And no, the RCMP is not listed as a publicly trading private company on the US Securities and Exchange Commission.
What's your name?
I'm not... tell me what crime's been committed.
Can somebody come over to my location?
Please,
under the Motor Vehicle
please
Act,
tell me what crime's been committed.
On the Motor Vehicle Act.
Please.
The vehicle does not...
Is that gun loaded?
No, it's not loaded. He wears it for decoration, a bit like your head. Of course it's loaded, you clown.
What's your name? You haven't even identified yourself yet.
McMullen.
What's your first name?
Shane.
Shane?
Yes.
Shane McMullen.
Yes. Right.
Okay, what's your address?
I don't give you my
What's your birth date?
I don't have to give you that stuff.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
You pulled me over and you want my private information, sir.
Operating a motor vehicle on the...
I'm traveling. This is private property.
No, it's not. You were on the road.
This isn't private property? You're telling me who owns this vehicle? Who owns the vehicle?
I have no idea.
I'm the traveler. It's my property.
You said it was a friend's vehicle.
Well, I'm traveling. It's my property right now.
Yeah, I think declaring another person's property as your own could be considered theft and worthy of investigation, especially when that property was being driven on a public road on plates that don't match the vehicle.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Did you have a camera on you?
No, I don't have a camera.
Why not?
Because I don't have body.
Is that gun loaded? That gun loaded? I'm very intimidated. You're calling other officers with weapons here. I've committed no crime. I'm just traveling in my private capacity, sir. I'm under no obligation. What crime have I committed? That's under the criminal code. That's the Highway Act.
What happens if you don't
That's not the criminal code, sir. That's a secondary. You're talking about a secondary. I am traveling in my private capacity. What's on the passport, sir?
What's that?
You are hindering my right to travel freely.
Yep.
Yes, you are. I am traveling, and you are hindering my right to travel freely.
On a roadway.
I am not. I'm traveling with my property, sir. Yes, I am. What do you mean I'm not? I'm not traveling. You're live too here.
That's fine. That's
Good.
Fine. That's fine.
Hate to break this to you, fella, but your mum watching your stupidity live on Facebook is not the threat you think it is. But please don't let me get in the way of you thinking it is.
I'm 19. If I can just get somebody else over here. So, what's your name and your information?
I'm under no obligation, sir. Have I committed a crime?
Under the Motor Vehicle Act, you have to
How does the Motor Vehicle Act apply me? A Motor Vehicle Act is a corporation, sir.
You're traveling on a roadway.
Just when you thought a sovereign citizen could not come out with anything dumber, they hit you with the statement that the Motor Vehicle Act is... This is now a new level of stupid we're dealing with. Remember where you saw it first. His next justification for why he doesn't need a driver's license isn't any better.
I'm traveling in my private capacity. Yes, sir.
So you need a driver's license?
No, I don't. I'm under no obligation. A driver's license is asking for permission to do something that's illegal. I am not doing anything illegal. Okay? AAMVA is the regulator that you work for through the DMV, the AAMVA, American Association of Motor Vehicles. You are a party to the RCMP. You are a private corporation. You are extorting me right now, pulling me over the weapons, wanting me to give you private information. This is extortion. This is extortion. I am traveling in my private capacity, sir.
So you realize if you don't provide your information, your registration insurance...
I'm traveling in my private... You understand? Under the Police Services Act, okay, you have to post a personal security prior to taking your position. I will come after your personal security. I will sue you. I will liquidate your bond. I know what I'm talking about, sir.
Famous last words of every sovereign citizen right before going to jail, or before being held in contempt of court by a judge. It's right up there with, I know my rights.
The Police Services Act, you better check it out. Okay, under the international trust law, my trust is the law. Okay, so you need to understand that. Right now, you are coming up with guns. You are attempting to extort me here.
Are you refusing to identify yourself and provide information?
What crime have I committed?
Under the Motor Vehicle
What crime have I committed? The Motor Vehicle Act is not.
Right now, under the Motor Vehicle Act, you're operating a motor vehicle. The plate doesn't.
I am not. I am not.
You were.
I am.
Yes, I will count don't need a license and right to travel on the cards.
Not. I am traveling in my private capacity with my private property, sir.
You are obstructing me right now.
I am not obstructing anything. I have committed no crime. I have committed no crime. What crime? Articulate what crime I've committed under the Criminal Code of Canada. Under the Criminal Code of Canada?
Boy, this guy is one angry idiot. Sorry I really haven't been talking much. Been looking for some other videos in the background.
The Criminal Code of Canada, sir.
You're obstructing me. That's what you're.
How am I obstructing you, sir?
How am I obstructing? Well, let's say you're refusing to lawfully identify yourself following a lawful traffic stop for driving on plates that don't match the vehicle. Not because you're not required to, but because you think you're special and above the law for some narcissistic reason.
I'm enforcing the Motor Vehicle Act.
The Motor Vehicle Act does not apply to me. Under the Criminal Code, tell me what under the Criminal Code of Canada what crime I'm committed. Under the Criminal Code of Canada, do I traveling if I'm drunk or if I'm high is the only. No.
Open the vehicle now.
This is extortion. What's your name, sir?
Open the vehicle now.
What's your name, sir?
Wow, you're under arrest for obstruction right now.
No, I'm not. Go.
Right now, you're under arrest.
You need to. What?
Open the vehicle right now.
Sir, please. This is intimidation. You have weapons. What's your full name? What's your full name? Sir, what's your full name?
You give me your name. That's all he's supposed to.
You're under arrest. Your first name. Braden. Your first name. Yeah, I'm under arrest for what? What crime have I committed? Obstruction. That's the second day.
And that's where he cut the video, but I do have a disturbing video description to share with you regarding this video that I hope the RCMP at the time and still do take seriously. He starts out by calling them communist rats who damaged his property and assaulted him. Or in other words, they broke his truck window and he resisted arrest. Now for the disturbing part or hyperbole, you decide. He claims that he put a bounty on the heads of the police officers who arrested him. He wants them captured, prosecuted and locked up using the law that doesn't apply to him and facilities God only knows where. This is where the story mysteriously ends, at least on YouTube. Facebook was a bit of a dead end. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like.
A crazy sovereign citizen video, to say the least. And thank you, Johnny718 Bravo, for the $2 super chat. Imagine being this angry, loud, and wrong. I could not imagine it at all. Oh, man. Can I check off? I know my rights, and you don't have jurisdiction. Well, I'm sure he said something about jurisdiction, so yeah, we can mark those off as well. And so far, just for a little recap on the bingo card, we got the free space, private conveyance, what laws have I broken, name and badge number, I don't need a license. Oh, and he also said, by the way, he did ask about a body cam, so is your body cam on? You can mark that on the on the bingo card. And I think we got everything. I know this is a bit unorganized, but I'm just doing this for fun. Hopefully next time we do this, I'll be a bit more organized and keeping track of everything. But anyway, our next video, this will probably be our final bingo game, by the way, but who knows, we'll see. But our next video is one of my older videos that took me a while to find, but I finally found it. Sovereign citizen gets arrested for driving without a license. Is aggressive. Let's roll the video.
I do not have a driver's license. What is your name and your badge number? You just did this, sir? You do not have the right to do that. You do not have the right. I am not.
Oh yeah, also he wasn't in commerce for the bingo cards as well.
Doing anything wrong or against the law. I am not doing anything wrong or against the law.
You don't have a driver's license.
I do not have to have a license.
You don't have a tag on your car, sir.
I just bought this yesterday. It's a home. It's going to a veteran who's disabled.
I'm a
who's
veteran,
younger.
I appreciate that.
Amen. He's younger than I am. He has a brand new family and a brand new baby and is disabled and they're homeless. I'm going to Spring City, Tennessee and delivering this. I'm with my wife right here in this. We're not doing anything wrong. I would like your name and your badge number, sir. I've done nothing wrong. You just attacked me. Yes, you did, and you broke my door. You broke my door, sir.
You're under arrest. I did not break
For what? I didn't do anything wrong.
You don't have a driver's license.
I did nothing wrong, sir.
You don't have a driver's license.
I don't have to have a driver's license. I don't contract with any state.
55.
Did I break any laws? Did I break any laws? What was the reason you pulled me over?
Because you don't have a tag on your car.
This is not a car.
8104.
This is not a car, sir. This is a home.
Okay.
This is personal property.
We'll see here in just a second.
This is personal property. I did nothing wrong and I haven't done you anything. That's fine.
Private property, if you have that for the bingo card as well, which we may have already marked, but yeah, private property, private conveyance.
Fine, but you just attacked me, sir. What is your name and your badge number? I do not feel safe right now.
You don't have to.
I'm not a sovereign.
I don't know what you are, but you're not showing me your driver's license.
I don't have one.
I don't know who you are.
You haven't asked me who I am.
I did.
I've asked you who you are 3 different times. What is your name, your badge number?
Name and badge number.
You are scaring me. You have a gun. I don't have a gun.
If he was really scared like he claims he is, you would think he would comply so that he wouldn't risk getting injured.
I'm not doing anything wrong, and you attacked me and tried to pull me out of this vehicle.
You're under arrest right now.
For what, sir? I did nothing wrong.
You don't have a driver's license.
Yeah, I didn't know I had to have a driver's license. I'm not from the state of Tennessee.
You have to have a driver's license in your state in the United States.
No, sir.
Yes, sir, you do.
What is your reason for pulling me over? Put that on the bingo card. I mean, if you have that on your bingo card, mark it down.
No, sir.
Yes, sir, you do.
No, I do not.
Name me one state.
I don't have to have a driver's license. I'm not a state citizen. I'm not an American citizen.
Step it up to get a chance.
What is your name, sir?
You'll get it.
You just grabbed my phone out of my hand, too.
That's your phone.
Yes, you did.
That's your keys is what I have.
Yeah, because you broke into this. You broke in and you attacked me.
You had the window down.
What is your name?
You're going to get it in just a second. You're under arrest. You're not going.
Well, that's fine. I don't care if I'm under arrest. If you violate me and listen to me, I have done nothing wrong, so what am I under arrest for?
On your vehicle.
This is not a vehicle.
You don't have a driver's license.
This is not a vehicle.
Well, you're going to see this.
This is not a vehicle on the bingo card. Mark it down.
If it has wheels on it and it has a motor, then it's a vehicle. Stop playing your sovereign citizen word salad games.
I have done nothing wrong whatsoever. I ask for your superior to come here right now. If I've broken any law, if there's an affidavit of any sort that I have broken any law,
Here in just a second.
then I would be more than happy to go with you. But I do not consent to you putting hands on me.
You're going to get hands on you in just a second.
I did nothing wrong, sir.
You don't have a driver's license.
I'm not resisting in any way.
Yes, you did.
How, sir?
I tried to get you out of the car and you wouldn't come out.
You attacked me.
I didn't attack you.
I don't consent to you doing that.
I don't care what you consent to. You're under
I have
arrest.
done nothing
You're
wrong.
under arrest.
I don't consent.
You're under arrest. You're not going anywhere.
You got I do not consent on the bingo card. Mark it down. And I didn't do nothing wrong as well. Boy, it looks like we might have a quick winner here. We have a few people that only need one more to win.
Well, I don't consent to you doing that.
I don't care what you consent to.
Okay.
It's law. Just pay attention.
All right. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Is that okay?
You're going to open this door right now is what you're going to do.
I'm not, sir.
Open the
Can
door.
I
My
smoke a
sergeant will
cigarette?
be right here in just a
That's
second. Open
fine.
this
You
door.
don't have the right to do this, sir. You don't have the right to do this.
Sir, I've heard all I'm going to listen. You keep taping. I don't care.
Yeah, you're attacking right now. You're breaking and entering.
You're under arrest.
No, sir. I did nothing wrong. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Open the door.
Ow! That hurt me!
Oh, it hurt you.
I've done nothing wrong. Now you're grabbing my... You're in some big trouble, sir. You're going to be... I'm going to sue you in your private and professional capacity.
No, sir, you're not.
Yes, I am. You'd have no immunity.
You can't do that in the state of Tennessee.
I don't care. Yes, you can. It's a federal...
You're under arrest.
I have done nothing wrong, sir.
You're under arrest.
For what? For being attacked by you? I've done nothing wrong.
You're under arrest.
I have done nothing wrong.
The officer already informed you that you're under arrest for driving without a license, and right now, you're currently resisting arrest.
You just cut my finger even.
I didn't cut your finger.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You absolutely did.
You're under arrest. You're resisting your finger.
I am not resisted.
Hey, Sarge, step it up. He won't get out of the vehicle.
Hey, Sergeant. Hey, Sergeant, may I speak to you, please, for a second?
Step out of the vehicle.
I have done nothing wrong. I'm videotaping this man. May I speak to you, please, sir? Sir, I don't consent to that. I need to speak to you.
You're going to consent to that. Step out of the vehicle.
I've done nothing wrong. I'm not a sovereign. I'm just me. I'll open it up. What crime have I done?
I don't know why. He's asking you to step out.
Right, but I don't consent. He's attacked me. Look, he just cut my finger.
You're getting a lawful order to step out of the vehicle.
But
step out
under
of
what,
the vehicle!
Sir, I will in a second. I will, but I want to know what I've done. I haven't done anything.
I've already told you.
It was just bought yesterday.
He wants you to get out.
It was for a veteran. I have done nothing wrong. Hey. Okay. Ow, you're my arm. Ow, okay. Ow, I have I'm doing
Yep, and we did have I'm gonna sue in the previous video. And here come the list of injuries, which I also have to add to the bingo list.
nothing wrong with my arm. I'm not resisting you guys.
You should have done it right. Yes, you did.
No,
I'm first time.
Okay.
That's his wife.
What the heck, man? Okay, ow. I've done nothing wrong.
Hands behind you.
Yes, sir.
Now it's his truck. Now
I haven't.
I've got all this help here.
Well, this hurts. If you would have asked.
No, I asked you the first time, and you were being a butthead about it.
No, sir.
Yes, sir, you were. You're videotaping. You got it on videotape.
It's because I asked you what I did wrong.
I told you what you did wrong.
What did I do, sir?
I asked for your driver's license. You said you didn't have one.
Right, I didn't. I
told
don't.
You were under arrest. I told you to step out of the vehicle. You didn't, did you?
I asked you for what? How many times does the officer have to tell you you're under arrest for driving without a license? What part of that don't you understand?
For no driver's license.
I didn't know I had to have a driver's license.
Where are you from? Where are you from, sir? That's what I thought. Always got to be one idiot.
Another law scholar from YouTube University learns the real law the hard way. As always, I would like to give a huge shout out and
Boy, but the sad truth is, past Mark, he probably didn't learn anything at all. Well, was he... Did he yell that he was assaulted? Sorry, I'm trying to do, like, a few things at once here, but... Did he yell that he was being assaulted? Because if that was the case, we can mark it down. And our next video is... Sovereign citizen gets arrested for traveling without a license. And just an update, we got a few people who are close here to winning. It seems we got at least 2 people who only need 1 more card, and a few people still need only 2 more squares to win. So we might get it with this video if I remember correctly, because this dude resists. I mean, this dude just recites the entire script. Take care, Ziggy. Have a great day, my friend. Thanks for hanging out as always. Shouldn't I'm not resistant beyond the card? Might be, hang on. Let me check the list using my search feature here. Resistant. Doesn't appear to be on the list, which I'm not sure why it isn't, but I'll have to edit these cards tonight because I also made during the weekend a body cam card as well. So we'll try that out in the future as well. But anyway, let's get to this video.
When you're
Traffic stop. Let's roll the video.
when you're traveling at commercial capacity, that means that I have to be Domino's, or I have to have a logo on my car that says I'm a business. I have to have, because it's taxable. Because traveling's free and it's a right.
Okay, but you're still operating a motor vehicle, sir, and regardless...
No, a motor vehicle and a Black's Law's dictionary. I ain't lying to you.
Motor vehicle.
No, this is automobile. Motor vehicle is under commercial. That means that
This is a motor vehicle. It can be anything. It can be a riding lawnmower. It can be a boat. It's anything that's operated by a motor.
You do understand the oath of office, don't you? To the Constitution? Took oath of office to get your position? Color of law, because this is like the way color of law works.
I should have told you to grab your Subset bingo cards before this video started, because right now he's sitting every square on the bingo card.
Is, like, I got my constitutional rights that's over top of all the rest, so the right to travel is there. Now, if I want to travel and make money on the roadways, then I have to pay for tags, I have to get a license, I have to get all that stuff.
Sir, I just want to be clear, you don't want to present me with your operator's license right now.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do, sir.
If I'm driving, I have to, but I'm traveling.
The problem for you is that you are driving, and let me ask you something, Softsit. When you go to operate your motor vehicle, do you put the car in drive or travel?
Yes, Black Law's Dictionary. Mark it down. And can you check my card? I have a bingo. Let's see. Looks like we may have a bingo here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Swear an oath. You assaulted me. Free space. Name and badge number. I do not need a license. Congratulations, Society Red. We have a good bingo. And let's share the bingo card for a minute, which I should have probably done also with the first game, but we got a good bingo, as everyone can see. Congrats, Society Red. Well done. And I think this is going to be I think that was going to be our last bingo game, but let's still keep playing the videos, obviously. Take care, Crazy Cat. And let's go back to the video now. If I can find the video. Where did I put it? Oh, okay, there it is. Got like 20 different tabs open. Hopefully this is the right one, which it looks like. So yeah, congratulations to Society Red for winning the bingo, and to Phil or Philip earlier for winning as well. We'll do more of this definitely in the future, but obviously it needs some fine tuning, some more organization, someone to keep track of everything, because it is a lot of work. Running the stream, reading the chat, trying to keep track of the bingo, but we'll definitely play some more in the future. Maybe once every other week or something like that. But yeah, thank you all for playing. It's been fun.
You put it in drive, because there's no such gear as travel.
You're operating a motor vehicle, driving,
An automobile.
doesn't matter, but you're operating a motor vehicle, sir. So if you don't
Is it true that you have video and microphone recording on your person?
I have my in-car video, sir.
You have to have state law.
No, I don't.
You have to have a recording on your person.
No, I don't.
You don't know that new rule that the government came out with?
I can tell you that's not
It's Supreme Court. It ain't like Michigan. It's Supreme Court.
Okay, but regardless, I need your license, and if you're not willing to present that to me, that's fine. I'll go back to my car and we'll go from there, but the easiest route is for you to present me with your operator's license.
It's easier for you.
It's not easier for you, sir. I don't want to cite you for not presenting me with your operator's license. I'm trying to give you out here.
I know, but legally I don't have to give you one for traveling. Now, if I'm in commercial capacity and operating a commercial vehicle...
You're operating a motor vehicle, and I'm not going to argue with you, sir. I want to make this
Will you please just real quick, I don't want to be a dick, look up Black's Law real quick. I didn't believe it at first either.
Sir, I had to study it in order to pass recruit school. Okay?
Yeah, but
Dude, you're citing complete nonsense. Boy, nothing you're saying has any legit meaning whatsoever. And we'll finish this video since we already started it during the bingo, but then maybe we'll play a few body cam videos for the rest of the stream. I know Casey sent an airport video that looks pretty interesting.
I know what the police academy training is. It's more like how to boot in doors, not to get sued, how to detain people, all that type of stuff. If they don't teach you law, that's what the prosecutor does.
Okay, so you don't want to provide me with your operator's license, sir?
I don't have to present you with an operator's
That's
license.
your final offer. Do you want to present me with your operator's license, or are you refusing?
Well, upon what authority are you acting?
Okay, step out of the vehicle, sir. You have a right to ask you to step out of the vehicle.
Am I being detained?
What do you think? Of course you're being detained.
Right now, is it purposes of my traffic stop? Yes, you are.
Is this a transaction of security interest? If not, I'm not obligated to you are not obligated to generate upon me to pay or perform, so there's no reason for us to be talking. And if there is, you need my consent, and I do not consent to your transaction of security interest. Are you leaving, ma'am?
Your consent is neither asked for or required in this situation.
Am I being detained? Am I free to go? Because if I'm not being detained, I'm free to go.
I'll say it before and I'll say it again. If these sovereign citizens really knew what they were talking about, they wouldn't need to read it off a script.
Some people don't know the law.
Right now, the only one that doesn't know the law is you, and I really hope your girlfriend or wife isn't falling for this sausage stuff either.
I mean, I have my driving permit.
If you have the right to travel like you say you do, then why do you have a permit? Wait a minute. You really don't believe in this sausage stuff, do you? You're just trying it to see if it works.
I'm completely legal, but I don't need that stuff to be traveling anyway. That's the whole point. They can't just stop people for whatever they feel like, give people a hard time to generate revenue. She said, "Can you come out of the vehicle?" It's like, can you get a warrant?
They don't need a warrant, genius.
Okay, sir, I'm going to ask you to exit the vehicle.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Just because of my security interest in myself, you're gonna have to get a warrant to get me out. In regards to my driver's license and registration and insurance, are you under claim under full commercial liability that I have an obligation to such a thing to exercise my common law right? Do you know that drive is defended as one employed who conducts a coach, carriage, or other motor vehicles? Revere's Dictionary, 1914, edition, page 940.
Okay, sir, I'm not going by the dictionary. I'm going
You got to, because that's what you're going by is the law. And the law, the words in the law are by laws, by the Black Law Dictionary.
Okay, sir.
So this is your job. I'm explaining to you so you know for the next guy.
If you exit the motor vehicle, are you refusing a lawful order, sir?
That isn't a lawful order.
Yes, it is.
That's not a lawful order.
I'm asking
Am I
you to
being
exit the motor
detained?
vehicle. Yes, and I'm allowed to ask you
What's
to exit the motor vehicle.
what's the section, subsection? What's under what?
Right now, sir.
You have to tell me. Can I get a supervisor? Yeah. You have to call a supervisor when I request you.
We've been through this before. The officer isn't required to call a supervisor. She can, but she's under no obligation to do so.
Police don't have supervisors, sir.
Yeah, you do, ma'am. You have to have a supervisor. If I ask you, I read your policy. I read your procedure and policy. That's what I wrote this off of. For the Michigan State Procedure and Policy. Your Constitution is the same Constitution as the Constitution of the United States. And that Constitution is the same Constitution as the Constitution. You're asking me to, but I'm telling you, I legally don't have to. Do you know that a privilege of using streets, highways, and the operations of here a motor vehicle carriage for hire can be acquired by permission or license from the state of Subdivision Black Law Dictionary 6 edition page 920. Do you know that statutory requirement that license be produced for motor vehicles used upon the highways based on servitude put on the highways by such a use and advantages which the improved highways may be offended to business on which the motor vehicle employed, passive versus Southern Ryko 91985 SE 36-4216 New York Code 38. That's a Supreme Court case.
Okay, sir, I told you to exit the motor vehicle. Okay?
That's an unlawful order. That's an unlawful order. It's not a law. That's not a lawful order, ma'am. You gotta bring your supervisor here. Do you know that statutory duty applies for those who are present a driver's license for personal travel and transportation as persons is not in the case of persons whose benefit or protection to the statute was enacted? Ruff vs. Quinn, 20-20488.
He's just citing complete and utter nonsense. Just rip him out of the vehicle and arrest him.
Vehicle in the state of Michigan, I need to see your license.
I am operating an automobile. It's not a motor vehicle. Listen, ma'am, it's not a motor vehicle until I am in commercial, and unless I'm operating commercial capacity. I'm traveling. I'm not for hire. I'm not getting paid.
A few minutes later.
I don't know why the police think they can drive with their brakes on. You know what I'm saying? Putting people at risk out here. They can't see the road. She's mad because I flashed her. Shit, I was trying to warn her. I let her know she had her brakes on so she doesn't recklessly drive and put people's lives in danger. I got 3 of my children back here with me. Couldn't even see the road.
In my opinion, you're a lousy parent for trying this soft-sit defense with your kids in the car.
Give her a flash.
Jackson's not.
Oh, I got 2 kids with me. Here comes Home Lake's finest.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna need you to shut the motor vehicle off.
I'll shut it off just for your safety.
Okay. If you don't produce me with a valid operator's license, this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna bust your window and I'm gonna take you out of the car, okay? I'm giving you fair warning here that this is the next step. I've asked you to exit the motor vehicle. I've told you to.
So you're threatening me?
I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you this is the next step.
Do you have a supervisor present?
No, but I have 2 other officers here, sir.
Well, you need a supervisor.
No, I don't. Okay,
Yes.
I don't want to break your window, but
I don't want you to break my window either.
Okay, then produce me with an operator's license.
You know, you're only allowed to do that if there's been a crime committed.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and break your window.
Well, if you break my window, I will sue you. Okay. Listen, I don't want you to know this on record because I have a video recorder. I want you to know before your guys' own, so you know. United States Code 42, subsection 1983. It says.
So it turns out his girlfriend or wife is a soft-sit too. Why am I not surprised?
You can sue the police officer directly, not your agency or your whatever. I don't want to be like that.
Sir, do you have a driver's license?
I do.
Okay. All you have to do is produce it to us.
But I have a permit that's valid and it's still good. She has a license, so I can drive.
That's all we
But
need you to do.
I know that's what you want, but legally I'm traveling,
Legally,
so
you're required to.
yeah. If I
for a valid reason.
if
So
I
you
know
don't
if
produce that
I'm
ID,
if I'm
you're
driving,
gonna be under arrest.
I know. I want you to hear me out. If I'm driving and Black's Law Dictionary driving says I'm operating in commercial capacity, I'm traveling. I'm not on the roadways making money.
We're gonna discuss this in court, okay? This is not the time to discuss.
You know.
Out of the car.
Can you give me my paper that shows that I got? Can you give me my paper that shows that I got?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir. I already told you that. I just, you know what? I know a lot of times people get you out of their cars because you're trying to generate revenue.
I hope it was worth it for this Sopsit. For his troubles, he got a free night stay at the Gray Bar Hotel. Thank you to all my channel members as always.
Another Sopsit goes to the Gray Bar Hotel. Although it's disappointing, I forgot how that video ended. I was really hoping for a window smash. Alright, let's play some just regular body cam videos for a little bit, maybe one or two. And our first one comes from Discord, suggested by Casey. Karen pushes child and attacks mother while boarding a flight. What the hell is wrong with people? Why do people think that is an acceptable behavior just based off the title alone?
Don't push me! Oh, set the down, you ugly bitch! Get off of me!
On February 11th, 2024, officers responded to Orlando International Airport after a woman allegedly pushed a child, sparking a physical altercation during boarding.
Battery one? Alright. Battery one? Battery one. Alright.
No, you punched her.
Enough, dude. Back up.
Battery one. No. I'm 6 feet. We're good. Battery
I know,
one.
you're 6 feet.
I know. Battery one.
Okay.
Battery
Who is she?
I don't know. She punched her though and knocked her tooth out. So when we get back to St. Louis, she's going to meet me and the district attorney that I work for. So.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
She came back to my seat. This is on the plane? On my seat. She walked back to my seat and punched me in the nose and took my tooth out. She's going to jail. Okay. Where do I press her?
No, hon, I got it. We're going back to St. Louis. My dad works for the prosecutor's attorney's office. It's not good for her.
So, were you guys coming in or going out?
I think we're departing.
You're departing?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I didn't see
at what
happened.
point on the plane did this happen?
No, you need to talk to her. I just got here, so I don't know. All I know is she sent me a text that someone punched her.
Okay. She came back to my seat. I'm glad you got that on video. Where and when did this happen? I was getting. Okay, her seat was in. Sure. First of all, here's my identification. So I was in row 12. Is this flight? The flight is coming in? No, I'm leaving. You guys are leaving Orlando. Here's something to drink. Okay, so you guys just boarded. So this is like literally now, like whatever, 20 minutes ago. Okay. So you never left the gate. Plane never moved. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out. Not to cut you off. Oh yeah, no, I'm just trying to. I was seated in 12A. Somehow I missed him, lost him in the airport. So I come to the gate. I didn't have a boarding pass. I'm sorry. I'm like really dry. I'm like really thirsty because it was. So I get my boarding pass. It's 12A. They asked me, "Can you sit in the exit row?" I said, "Yeah, fine." So I go in. I don't know who all she was there with, but her child maybe 10, was literally standing in the row on his phone. And I was like, hey, can you move? Like, literally, I couldn't walk by. So he moved.
Sorry, I'm back. Did I miss anything good? Had to get my packages at the door.
He moved, and I walked by. She came back, and she got, don't ever talk to my child again. And I said, this is my seat. Are you sitting here? Get out of my face. I told her, get out of my face. She started punching me.
Okay. Fair enough. And how would you like to proceed?
I want to press charges.
Okay.
Hell yes.
And which lady is this?
So, ma'am, do you have an ID on you? Driver's license or anything? Just step to the side right here, please. Alright.
Is it just you and the baby here?
No, I got my other 2 sons over there, my mom, and then 2 other kids.
Alright.
Tell him what happened.
Yeah, so when we was boarding on the plane, I had the 2 car seats, so as I was getting the car seat strapped in, my oldest son was behind me. He can't sit down in his seat until I finished strapping in the car seat. When she got on,
right.
Instead of waiting, she pushed him out the way and said, you need to get him out the way. And then she walks and goes to her seat. So after I finished strapping in the car seat, I went to her seat. I said, next time you address the parent, you don't address the child, and you don't put your hands on anybody's child. Right. She gets the screaming. Get out of my seat! Get out of my seat! She's pointing. I said, ma'am, all I'm telling you is don't touch my child and talk to me if you need me to get him out the way. So then she starts standing up as I backed up. Right. And she's like, get her out of my seat! Get out of my seat! And she's getting closer and closer, and then she just mushes in my face. When she mushes in my face, that's when I reacted and grabbed her by her hair. And then that's when she went to go bite me. So then that's when I just kept pulling. She grabbed me by my hair. Right. And then that's when we just got to tussling in the seat from there.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're saying that she hit you first?
Yeah, she definitely hit me first. The flight attendant can attest to that. Everybody that was right there, because I backed up. It was even a person in front of us.
Any of you guys talk to a flight attendant?
I'm waiting for them to come up.
Gentlemen, right now.
Hello.
Hi.
So, can you tell me what happened?
So, we were boarded. Let's start with that. So, apparently the lady in 12A,
you gotta point out which lady. You got the lady with the child here, and you got the lady with the tooth over there. Okay.
So she was shoving kids out of the way for her to go to play seat. So that was when everything started.
Okay.
She was shoving the kids. She was, they would start arguing because why are you touching my kid? Why are you pushing out of the way? From 0 to 100. And then I tried to defuse it like the whole fight, but they were pulling hairs and they were punching, and I got scratching my head, but I'm good now.
In the course of their issue, you got in the middle.
Because I don't want this to happen.
Put your phone so
so I don't want this to happen,
So who, if you could, can you say who touched who first? Touched this lady first? Okay. And when I say touched, can you elaborate on that? The other lady grabbed her by the head,
and then everything just went loose.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, yeah, that's what's happening. So,
So flight's 85.
Okay.
Flight's boarding. This lady behind us is trying to get through. The lady at the gate she's already on the plane. Kids are in the aisle farting around, whatever. This lady comes through and, according to witness, kind of pushes her way through the kids, blah, 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 yelling at the kids, get out of the way, get out of the way, pushing her way through. After that, she's sitting down. Mom goes up to her and says, hey, I don't appreciate that. Next time you have a problem, just ask and I'll get the kids out of the way. At that point, the other lady, they start screaming back and forth. This lady behind us grabs the other lady's hair The other lady says, "Oh no, we're not doing this," and goes to town. Ultimately, you can see the resulting damage. Huh? No, this is a primary.
Does she want to press charges?
I mean, I've been listening. Sorry, I really haven't been talking much, just opening up some packages here, but kind of sounds like both of them are in the wrong. From what I've heard so far, I did have to step away for a minute or two, but kind of both seem to be in fault here.
Which one?
The
Mom wants to cross.
The victim.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she hears you fly out.
They're supposed to fly out. We're going to St. Louis. Plane's delayed. One of the flight attendants who got involved in
And she
breaking
wrote a
it
statement
up.
and everything, and she
She did a statement?
Yes.
everything, whole 9 yards,
Yeah,
everything.
and we got a statement from the witness.
So she's going to definitely freak out.
Oh, I'm sure.
We want to separate them two because she's going to fight us, and he's freaking out too. They're both drunk.
Oh yeah.
So at this point, we're good to go. So let's separate
Let me talk
them.
to him and let him know what's going on, and then I'll pull him away, and then you guys can handle business.
All right.
Sure. Explain to you so I know what's going on. Sure. So obviously your wife got into some sort of altercation.
She got assaulted.
Okay.
Let's make that known. Let's make that clear.
Okay,
she got assaulted.
Okay.
She's missing a tooth.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So your wife has been designated as a
That is very true, Nightwolf. There are certain lines you don't cross, and that is definitely one of them. You don't lay your hands on someone else's kid.
primary aggressor of this whole incident, and so that and the other party does want to press charges. Okay, so she's gonna be leaving with us.
Get this on video.
Don't touch me. Get off my foot and sit down.
Okay, don't pull me.
Sit down.
Don't push me. Oh, sit the down, you ugly bitch. Get off of me.
Man, you need to calm down.
Yeah, and get off of me.
Am I not getting off you? Because you know what? You're under arrest right now.
You're twisting my.
We don't want.
Get this on video. He's twisting my.
We have a cage call.
He's twisting my wrist.
We have a cage call.
I'm not resisting. That's a lie. I am not resisting. They are pulling on me. I'm not resisting.
Do we have a cage call?
Get all of it. I am not resisting. You want to yell at me? I'm resisting. I'm not resisting. I am not resisting.
Let's go to the elevators. Yeah. We'll go down to the elevators.
I am not resisting. Get off of me.
She definitely needs some anger management, in my opinion.
You're cutting my hands. You're cutting my hand. Don't push me. Are you getting off on this? Don't push me. You're asshole. Don't touch me. I can move my hand if I want. Don't tell me to stop. You wanna be. Air cop wanna be. Get the fuck off me.
Put your feet up.
Your feet up.
I can walk. I can walk. I
You're
can
not
walk.
walking. Put your feet up now.
You ain't nobody.
Just pull it backwards.
Honey, you ain't gonna be able to do. Get off of me. Get off of me. Yeah, honey, you can't do it. Maybe this guy can do it.
Listen, you're going with us.
Okay, tell her
So you
to
may as well
get off
cooperate.
of me. You're hurting my hands. You're hurting my hands.
Then walk.
Then get off. I will walk. Don't pull my hand. Walk.
Get out of the way. Where you going?
I'm walking.
You nuts?
Walk like that. No, this right arm.
Do not hit me. You're going to the ground in 2 seconds.
Why are you making it so hard?
I'm walking. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. I'm so lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Ma'am, what are you trying to accomplish by behaving like
I don't know. You're trying to get your hard or something. I don't know. Because I am walking perfectly normal.
You're not.
I am. You're lying. I am.
You're not accomplishing anything.
Neither are you. Not in life or anything. I know, it's hard.
I'm already old.
It's hard, so am I. I'm tired. Military. Oh my God. Has she done a pat down before? When I touch my it's wet because the girl pissed all over me. She's never done this before. She's never done this before. Clearly. Girl, I got so much shit on my find it. She's never done this before.
Ma'am, why are you behaving like this? What do you think you're going to accomplish?
I said I wanted to sit over here, then you wanted me to go over there. I'm done. I'm good.
Okay. We have a job to do. And
Dude, I work with the cops all day, every day. I know that.
But you acting like this isn't going to help anything.
I'm not acting like anything.
Well, you are.
I'm not. You want me to turn to you? Ooh, touch me. Yeah, baby.
See, right, that's what I'm talking about.
Because it's ridiculous that the victim is going through this. I know she needs training. Fill me up. Get into my... you want my... I said I worked in a jail for 22 years. This doesn't bother me.
If you really did work in a jail for 22 years, then you're just even acting more horrible than... Like, really, if what you're saying is actually true, then you should be acting more, like, appropriately. Because this definitely is not going to help your situation by acting like this lady.
Oh my God. Ow! My toe, I have neuropathy!
She might have to be rip hobbled if she acts like...
Yeah.
Tell me what you're doing and I'll do it. Okay, then get off of me and I'll sit down. You don't have to push me. I said I'll sit down. Don't push me.
Ma'am, you're under arrest. You're going to do it.
Yeah, and I said I'll get up there. You don't need to push me.
You don't need to act like that. Because you haven't
We're just leaning you against
it. Said, so please do it.
There you go.
Oh my, okay, get off. You don't need to push me.
You don't make the decisions, ma'am.
Now you need to sit up here.
Listen, it's enough. It's it. You don't hit it. It's it.
There you go.
Hey, watch yourself. Watch yourself.
No.
No, she's going to be rip hobbled.
Get the rip hobble.
Yeah, that's it. Tie her up.
Ground.
That's it.
Go to the ground.
It must be embarrassing. It must be embarrassing to be so weak. Is this on video, please?
Yes, it sure is.
Thank you. Because you guys don't know what you're doing, clearly. Obviously, don't know what you're doing. Don't know what you're doing. Don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing.
Now you're going to stand up and walk.
My breast! Ow! My breast! Ow! 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 You're hurting my breast! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Holy crap, talk about being overdramatic.
My wrist! My wrist! My wrist! My wrist! No, my wrist! I can't feel it. My wrist! My wrist! I can't feel it! Don't punch me in the stomach! Why are you punching me in the stomach? Don't touch my stomach, you fucking asshole! Don't fucking touch my stomach! I'm a military veteran, you cocksucking assholes! I on Desert Storm, you
in here. It's a ruse.
I don't care. I can't breathe. My arms! My arms! Ow! 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 I can't breathe. Oh my!
Go. Hell, you're out.
See you guys.
She was charged with battery, resisting an officer, assault on a law enforcement officer, and battery on a law enforcement officer. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Boy. Although, she is in the wrong. You don't mess with someone else's kid, no matter what. I don't care what the situation is. Definitely deserve to go to jail. And no, Jessie Lusk, she is not worthy, but good to see you. Hope you are doing well. I think we'll play one more video, and then after that, start to wrap things up. Just got my packages, so I'm excited to open up the PS2 and get it running, and hopefully, just hoping everything works and there's no issues. But we'll play one more video to close this out. Also suggested from Discord.
On a pleasant afternoon,
Karen thinks she owns the entire neighborhood. Let's roll the video.
On a pleasant afternoon, officers responded to a complaint about a couple camping in a public square, but nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to encounter.
What are y'all doing over here?
We're just sitting, laying down for a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta find somewhere else to do that. You can't do that in the public square. You have
Yeah, Wixom, at the start of the stream, I talked about, been doing some retro video game collecting, so over the weekend, I decided to buy a PlayStation 2, along with a few video games and a memory card and a few games. So looking forward to getting that. I already have like a GameCube and a few other consoles as well, like the PS Vita. So yeah, just excited to add to my gaming collection. Anyway, back to the video.
your ID on you by any chance?
Mine got stolen.
Okay. You ever been to the Salvation Army?
Been there. I was there for 3 months. They come here, leave a month, I can come back. Then I got my dog and he won't let me there.
Okay.
Stayed in the hotel for a couple of days, cost me almost $300.
Yeah.
And then came here.
Hey. Hey, it's Officer Johnson, Savannah Police Department. Hey, how you doing? You know you can't sleep out here, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta find somewhere else that you gotta go to. You have your license on you?
No, I'm not allowed to have ID.
You're not allowed to have ID? Why
No,
not?
I was almost beaten to death by dirty cops in Arizona, and I'm not allowed to have ID.
Not driver's license. You can have ID though.
No, I can't. The cops here were dumb enough to let people beat me up, do dumb things to me, but apparently I'm not allowed to fight back. And yeah, it's like apparently I can be raped, and I can be beaten up, and I can have all kinds of stuff done to me. The cops don't let women fight back.
When did you have your license taken? What state was it out of?
Arizona.
The last license that you had?
And if you try to get me back there, I'll... Any questions?
Give me a second, Miss Soriano.
Yeah, why don't you go and try to find something? I'm going. I need to ask.
Ma'am.
You can find a real criminal? Then it's doing your job.
Ma'am, you're not free to go. I'm just letting you know. Don't square up with me. Sit down.
Are you squaring up on me?
Ma'am, have I moved?
You moved.
I'm telling you, you're not free to go.
You know what? You want to like start people and this is what the game is returning? Cool. I'm not gonna be put in jail again because of pieces of shit like you. You wanna arrest me? You want to chase me down? Oh, good to have her. Alright. I don't do anything wrong. If you want to put me... Okay.
22 to 26, she's walking away.
I'm not dealing with a piece of shit.
Ma'am.
Right now. Hey, you stop right now. Or get off the bike right now.
Why?
Get off of the bike.
Because,
Right
lady,
now.
you're being
I told you you're not free to
detained.
leave, ma'am.
Get off of the bike. Right.
You're being detained, lady. They have a valid reason to stop you. You just can't leave whenever you feel like it. That's why. Trying to pretend that you don't know that you're still detained isn't gonna work. That's not a good strategy for you to have.
Ow! Ow!
Get off of the bike
Oh
right now.
boy, here we go.
Get off the bike.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Okay.
Don't take my dog.
No, sit here. Relax.
Why?
Being placed under arrest.
Why?
Production. 26. Get off the bike. Stand up.
26.
Stand up, man.
One white female.
Help me! Somebody help me! Somebody help me! Somebody help me!
I'll never understand the point of yelling for help as the police are arresting you. What do you expect? Do you expect Batman or Spider-Man or Superman to just come flying out of the sky to rescue you? Oh, man.
Somebody help me! Somebody help me! Somebody help me! Help!
Walk with me, okay?
No!
Ma'am.
No! Help!
Let's go.
Help!
Come on.
No! No!
Go for 22.
Somebody help me!
Let's go. Come on.
Somebody help me!
Ma'am.
Somebody help me!
Grab my notebook.
Help!
Hey, let's go.
Help! 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 These cops are arresting me for sleeping! These cops are arresting me for sleeping! These cops are arresting me for sleeping! Help me and my dog! Help!
We'll get you out in a minute.
Help!
You
Help!
work with us, we'll work with you, okay?
Help! Help me! What is you? Work with you? You're keeping me against my will. Help me! Help me! Help me!
Yes, lady, that's what being detained or arrested is. And it's not kidnapping.
Pieces of like Johnson. Help! Help! Help!
Do you have any?
Help!
Let me lock your handcuffs.
Let me go! You pieces of shit! I do not agree with this. I do not agree with this. This is what.
Sorry to interrupt the video again, but yeah, I've been collecting a lot. Like, I also have a PS3. I just need to find the wires for it and the cords and stuff. But yeah, I have a GameCube, PS3, PS2 now, PS4, PS5, and a PS Vita, PS Portal, and a Nintendo Switch.
What'd you do? Pieces of shit.
Ma'am, you're the one who made it like this. I told you.
No, I did not.
You did.
I just wanted to go.
You did.
I just wanted to go.
What did I tell you?
I'm free!
I said you're not free to go. Stop. Don't square up with me, man. Please. The last thing I want to do is fight you, okay? That's the last
Piece
thing I
of
want
shit. Why are you using force?
to do. I'm not using force. You're trying to come towards me, and you need to face this vehicle.
Piece of shit.
Okay.
You're a piece of shit.
Relax.
No! I will not! I will not relax. Let me go.
Squared away from here.
Okay, I trust him. I think I don't. Obstruction of justice? Obstruction of justice? What justice? What justice, you piece of shit? You piece of shit. Obstruction of justice? What am I being charged with? You piece of dirt. You dirt piece of Phil. charged with? You waking me up?
Also, in accordance with OCGA, it's against the law to have a cot and blankets on public property while sleeping. It's called camping.
Oh, really? So it's illegal to be homeless?
No.
Is what you're saying?
You said you were born in 1974?
So it's illegal to be homeless?
You said you were born in 1974?
No.
What year were you born in?
I'm not gonna answer any more questions.
That's cool.
You're being a piece of... Hey, help me! I'm being a...
So there's only one reason that comes to mind when they refuse their identification, and that's because they probably have warrants. But I don't know, maybe they just don't realize that, not complying and giving the officer your information, you can't get out of jail until they know who you are. Like, they can keep you there as long as they need to in jail in order to confirm your identification.
Catch for being homeless! Please help me! You pieces of You pieces of dirt! Please help me!
Ma'am, I just got here. What's going on today?
I know you.
Yes, ma'am. So what's going on today?
We were sleeping.
Okay. Okay. And then?
Yeah, they told me... Yeah, they got aggressive and, started to threaten and I don't know what to do.
So you were sleeping on the cot over here with this gentleman over here. Is this your cot with your dog? Okay. Is your dog aggressive or is he friendly?
Please don't take him.
No. I'm just saying, I just want to move your bike out of the road so he doesn't get hit by a car. That's it.
Okay.
Is he aggressive or can I move your bike? Is he okay with that?
No, he's totally sweet.
Again, I just don't want to see him get by a car. I'm not taking him anywhere right now. I just want to make sure he's not on the roadway because you see he's in the road right there and you see how these cars are coming around like this, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to go make sure you mind if I move your bike back over with, I'm not sure his relationship to you, but...
No, it's just great. It's like I've only known him for a few days.
Okay.
He got the dog that was being...
Do you want me to move your bike over here or over back with him?
Oh, over back with him, please.
Okay.
Please don't arrest us.
That's not my decision, ma'am. But I mean, there is not illegal to camping in the squares. It is not legal to be camping in the squares. There's a city ordinance against that.
Well,
When I was walking, again, ma'am, when I walked up, I heard you saying something about going to the bathroom. What's that about?
No, I don't want to be arrested and taken to jail and starved to death.
Okay, well, they do have food there, so I'm pretty sure you won't be starved to death.
No, they don't have food that I can eat. I have gallbladder problems.
You have gallbladder problems? Okay, well, I'm going to go make sure your dog's okay real fast, and we'll back talk to you in a second, okay?
I'll talk to him. I'm not talking to either one of you.
Okay, that's fine. Bring him back over. You said bring him back over to this other gentleman over here?
I'm not spreading my legs for anyone.
Okay. Come back over here. Separate your legs. Come back over here. Come back over here. Could you separate your legs?
No, I will not. Are you going to have me in front of the car cam?
Man, we're all wearing cameras right here. All of our cameras are on.
And you can turn them on and off whenever you want.
See everything? Okay. It's on. Alright. Would you like me to set it somewhere?
You do not have permission to take me anywhere. You do not have permission to arrest
That's not
me.
on you right now, okay?
You
That's
do
on this
not
officer
have permission to take me anywhere. You are dirty bastards doing this to a woman.
And no, she is not mark-worthy.
Why? Oh, you like filling my boobs? Good. Really?
Good. Right. Do you have anything on you?
So this is why you arrest people?
Man, do you have anything else on
You don't have dirty people to arrest.
We're gonna go back here. Right up in there.
This is what you have to do with your
Go into the
time.
seat for me.
Grow up and get a conscience. Grow up and get a conscience.
Madam, go and sit down for me, okay?
I will not do anything against my will.
I've been talking to you. I think.
And I have absolute disgust for you.
Okay. I mean, I was just talking to you over here. If you can just in the
I don't care.
We'll figure out everything in a second.
Nope. I'm a free sovereign. This is bullshit.
Okay, go ahead and take a seat.
Oh, are you kidding me? Don't tell me she's going sovereign citizen. Which I don't really think that's the case. She's just repeating stuff that she heard, probably.
Take a seat. We're trying to be patient with you. Take a seat.
No, I escaped from... This is what you do with your time. Oh, you're gonna smile? Dirty little...
Ma'am, take a seat. Take a seat. Let's go. Sit down. Ma'am, sit down.
I will not do anything against my will. If you want to force me, do it.
Sit down.
I asked you multiple times very politely to sit down in the car. Are you going to sit down in the car for us?
No. I'm being forced. I'm being forced against my will. My name is Adriana Soriano. I have already gone to Gateway. Tried to get help there. This is what these pieces of do. This is what these pieces of with badges are paid to do. They are paid to go and attack homeless people. They don't care about people breaking into your house. They don't care about people doing... They don't care about anything else. They care about arresting homeless people. This is what they do with their time and energy. They're worthless, stupid pieces of shit. And this is what they do. Yeah, it's like they don't provide services for handicapped homeless people like me with brain injuries, trying to find something wrong with me for sleeping? For sleeping! This is what you do. This is what you do for a living. This is what you pieces of do.
CCDC.
Hey! Kidnapping me for sleeping in a public square.
640.
This stupid is kidnapping me.
You're not being kidnapped, you're under arrest.
Away from me, you piece of shit. I'm being kidnapped for sleeping in public. They are detaining me and they are taking me to jail for being homeless.
Sit back, okay?
Hey, Avalon 4, welcome in.
Please help me. He's violently assaulting me. I am not going to agree to anything. No, no, no. You are kidnapping me for being homeless. You're a liar. You're a piece of shit little...
Got it on
That's
camera.
what you are. I walked away. I said I didn't feel safe. You were fully armed. You were putting your hands on me. You're a criminal piece of shit. You're a criminal piece of shit. You know what? You don't get to put your hands on a beautiful woman. You. No, you don't.
I never did.
Yep, you did. I'm being arrested for being homeless. Cop put his hands on me. Cop put his hands on me. You, Johnson, you picked the wrong one. You want to arrest a woman for being homeless. Everyone's gonna hear it. I didn't do anything.
He's talking way too much and screaming at me and stuff. Come on, step out.
Nope. I am not paying attention to any of your order because this is false arrest. Yeah.
Thank you, Sally Port, for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Mark. And thank you, Sally, for your generosity and support. I do appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Your mom would be proud. Yeah, this piece of shit put his hands on me and decided to arrest me in the square where I was sleeping. We were told by other police officers we were allowed to do that during the daytime.
She was charged with 3 counts of obstruction.
Hey everyone, it's Trent, prior Deputy Sheriff, Patrol Sergeant, and Canine Handler.
And that is the video. Boy, like, I'll never understand why, like, these criminals, these suspects rather, decide to escalate the situation and make it a much bigger deal than it needs to be. And then to yell at the officer that she's being kidnapped and all that, that's just complete nonsense. All right, everyone. I think that is where we're going to start to wrap up today's stream. Been going for about a little over 3 hours now. We usually try and keep these between 2 and 3 hours. And yeah, I do want to give a huge shout out and thank you again to everyone for joining us today. Thank you again to Joshua for being a member now for 8 months. Thank you to Chris Milky for being a member for 17 months. Thank you to Bradley Cochran for the $7.50 super chat. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you to Casey for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you to Wixom for being a member now for 10 months and as well for the $20 PayPal. Thank you to Johnny718 Bravo for the $2 super chat. And thank you to Sally Port, again, for the $10 super chat today. Really do appreciate it. Really helps out the channel. And yeah, I do appreciate that. We will be back on Wednesday as usual. Not sure what we'll be doing on Wednesday. Maybe some more bingo. Maybe just a regular stream where we just watch some videos. Who knows? But we'll figure that out. Definitely, though, we do have to make some tweaks with the bingo. Do it more, get it more organized. But I had fun today. It was a lot of fun. You might see in the background there, got a package, which that's my PS2. So, gonna go hook that up and play some SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. A lot of glare, but yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. One of my favorite video games as a kid. So hopefully everything just works and there's no issues. But yeah, be sure to hit that like button on the way out. It just helps out the channel if you haven't already. Just helps the more likes, helps the YouTube algorithm. Be sure to join our Discord if you haven't already. It's where we hang out all the time. And yeah, it's always a fun time and chat over on the Discord server. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate every single one of you. And without all of you guys, we wouldn't be here. Without the channel would be nothing. So I appreciate each and every one of you. That is going to wrap it up for me for today. Thank you all again so much for watching. And as always, I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.